Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. Special shout out. Happy holidays. Glad you're with us because tonight we get celebrating. We are so glad and honored to have you here with us, keeping us company as we show you the very best in jewelry. It's an amazing 3 hours we have planned, and I hope you find something you love and can't live without because the prices are going to make it that much easier. So when you do fall in love with a great piece of jewelry, it is all yours and you can feel good about the value too. So how about time to treat yourself? And everyone's talking about, okay, the shopping is done for everybody else. Might be time to treat yourself to something special. We've got quite the lineup to do that with, everything from affordable to really big exotic museum pieces that are going to be discounted. It is continuing to be a theme of the last few days of the year here where we're taking our best of the best and we are marking it all down. I'm talking about those pieces that have been here a little bit because either they're not even shown that much on the air because they're really rare, or they've got that higher price point because, again, really rare. We're going to bring all those out for you in the next few days. That is why if there's a request you have, if it's a chameleon, a Paraiba, a pink diamond, a big Mandarin, you name it, we got it. Yellow diamonds are here as well. All of that going on a great clearance event sale. So we even got yellow diamond earrings that are over a carat each. So that is not something we see very often. So a lot to get to, but also a lot of one-of-a-kinds as we see of late. So if you have a request, get them in. We'll show you those. If there's something you want to see sooner rather than later, let us know that too. And because I know it's a busy time of year, right? So hopefully you're hanging with us, but there could be some other things going on in the background and getting prepped and ready. So how about this? And a reminder that we're with you all throughout the holidays. So if there is anything, you want us to keep you company a little bit, or you're ready to do some shopping for yourself, well, or if maybe when we get to that point, if Santa didn't get it exactly right, we're here for you all throughout the holidays, and that means Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. So all that's happening. Oh, and by the way, if you want a big Tanzanite, the best value I've seen thus far, and that's saying something because we've had a lot of good values on Tanzanite, but we have one that is nearly 16 carats in an emerald cut, and the price tag, it's priced like it's a 5 or 6 carat. So you get 10 extra carats of total weight there in a real monster stone, and then a great mounting as well. So if you're in the market for a big blue wing, tonight is your night. But we're going to start with diamonds. So let's get started with a really cool, it's a pinky ring, it's a thumb ring, it's however you want to wear it. But take a look at this because we actually have this one diamond ring here for you. And the item number is 7203. And that's a really, really nice ring because it's got this wraparound coil design. It's almost like a twofer. You get like 2 rings in one. And it's 27 points in total weight with the one tapered baguette, all the rounds going around it. And then you have, how about this? A great, what do you think? Kind of an arrow directional piece. So if you want to wear it, pinky ring, thumb ring, that's what I'm saying. I think that works well on the outer part of the hand. But we take care of the sizing, so you never need to worry about that. It's whatever you need, wherever it's going to fit on the proper finger you want to wear it on, but you get solid white gold. It is white gold only, so that will stay the same. But we have this really special opportunity to get it at home. Now, once upon a time, it was $11.99. But today, doing a lot better than that. And I'll tell you everything I look at, everything in front of me, from yellow diamond bangles to big Mandarin garnets to the most stunning aquamarine, they're all clearance priced. It is so good. So I hope you find something you just adore. And how about this? Better than even $9.99, where I don't think there's any place in the world you're going to find a gold band, let alone like a double wraparound style, for $9.99. With diamonds, forget about it. But instead of instead of what we do here, I think I've only got, just looking, I can't read this. Is it 4 or is it 1? Or is it a 2? Okay, so I think we have 2. Okay, so good. Like 4 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them, 2. 2 is all we have, both in white gold. Hey, this could even be like a sister ring or a, you and your bestie ring. We used to do that. You'd take one half of the pendant and they'd wear the other. That was like so cool to do, right? You just felt so connected. I love that. But we're going to do something where you could get 2 rings here. And better yet, I've got an idea. How about a 2 for price tag? Meaning, if we do $4.99 per ring, you get 2 for the price of 1. That way you can go ahead, spend $9.99 if you want to get both. So that makes it even easier. Let's try it on. Where am I going to try it? First, we'll go with the ring finger because that's where we typically show off the jewelry. See, even better on the hand, isn't it? A great look when you see it there on the hand. What about that? Looks like you're wearing 2 stacked together here, but that one going halfway or a little more than halfway around gives you almost that arrow effect. And then you've got the diamonds around the other side here. That'll be side to side. So only 2 available. That's all we got. $4.99. Let me know if you'd like 1 or 2, or just take it if you love it, because that's a really cool piece. And do you want to see it like thumb ring, pinky ring style? I mean, I guess we could do that. So again, any requests you have, we're busy on the phone lines already. Probably some requests coming in, and various other things that you might be thinking about, or maybe you want to plan ahead and think about, oh, the shopping for the holiday schedule. Well, what could we show you? What could we find you? What could we bring out? What could we perhaps even create or make for you as well? But that'll get 30 seconds, and then we're going to get to a really big Zembar, and I want to show this as a thumb ring because I think that would be really cool as well. What do you guys think? You can be the judge, but at least I can give you an idea here as a thumb ring of what it would look like. Let's take a look on the hand again. I'm just trying it on a different finger of the hand so you can see what that's all about. But that's why, again, when you have that wrapped around coil design, tends to make sense on like the outer fingers of the hand, whether that's pinky or whether that's thumb, like that. It sits low profile enough to where that's easy enough to do, because I wouldn't ever suggest that if it was like a big, set up high, and a big platform or profile with a big prong setting. That's not what I would recommend. But with something like this, it makes it a lot more wearable anywhere on the hand for you. So $4.99. Let's keep moving. We've got the big royal Zembar, and I realized we started yesterday with a Zembar in heart shape. It was wild. Well, we're going to show you an emerald cut. This is one of those larger Zembarans. Usually they stay around 2 carats at most. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen a Zembaran look so much like a rubellite before. It is beautiful. This is giving you more of the reds for sure. Sometimes they start more purple, which is what the name means. So 9160 is the number. We'll start there. But it's actually going to be a 477 emerald cut stone. It is a one only as well. And the Zembarans in big sizes don't stick around. So come on in early if you like it, especially when we know we have an affinity for the emerald cuts overall. It's a 477. It's got this beautiful diamond weight around it. That'll be 51 points, and then they continue down the ring itself. But you know what? Emerald cutting, we know, shows off great clarity when it's there. You're seeing that right now. Look at how it just lights up. All that beautiful, it looks like velvet, doesn't it? It almost looks like crushed velvet inside, the way it's lighting up that way. And then this is, of course, still that color shifting stone. So in some directions you might see more blue or purple or even the red or pink, but this one is more red than I usually see. So they usually start as more purple, and then you might get a little red flash. This has most of that, I would say, powerful red to start, and then you'll get more purples and blues with it. But it's a blowout price. It's not $51.99. We're going to make this really simple and easy. Our diamond bands are here if you want them, but we're going to get you going on a big Zembaran. This is such a value at $51, but it's how we do it here. And this is what we've got to make sure that all these one-of-a-kinds go. That's the mission we're on in the next, I don't know, how many days do we have left? 9 days left in the year. So when we talk about moving every last piece of jewelry, we mean it. It means something special on pricing on everything. And this one's going to just prove it. It's only $999 to get that 477 Royal Zembaran Emerald Cut Stone, clean as can be. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see, because I think this one, it's so important to see the perspective and the size. Look at what that does. You can see how incredibly bright that stone is. It's giving those reds. I mean, you can see it from here. And then it's almost like these, the facets that go east to west, as you're looking at now, look more of a pinky purple. And then the reds go north to south throughout the stone. It's such a pretty piece. And that's only $9.99. You can even change the gold if you want to. So if you prefer these red stones or any of the reds or the purples, I mean, let's face it, it's all a jewel tone. So if you want it in yellow gold, that would be lovely as well. You can do that. Let us do that for you. There's no extra charge for that. So $9.99 gets it to you. Let me know if you'd like it, and then we are on our way. We got to keep moving. We have a lot of new to show you as well. We've got some really big dramatic quartz earrings that are these the limon quartz we love. I mean, why say lemon when you can say limon, right? That's what we have coming up in a little bit. They're huge. And then we have turquoise earrings, and we have some really cool pearl pieces. And we've got a new celestial design coming up. I think the Zembaran is gone, so I'll keep on moving here. We're going to show you item number 9117 coming up, which is such a pretty pendant style that we're seeing here. And by the way, a lot of people on the phone lines here, I keep forgetting that delay is big. So I'm just waiting to see who's got this one first before we technically take it out of sight. But let me know, will you just shout it out? All right, so then we've got the celestial piece coming up. This is new, and boy, wow, we kind of fit everything in there. You've got the Zembaran. Thank you, Antonio. All right, so the Zembaran is gone. And then this is new, 9117. It's 11 points in diamonds, but it actually has the crescent moon is the middle, and then it's overall kind of a round circular medallion. But you have the stars, which will be on the left side, and that beautiful sun design within on either side of the crescent moon. So you fit in really most of the celestial beings here, right? We didn't get into planets yet, but this is really, oh, and it looks like it's an enhancer. That's nice. Didn't even have that denoted here, but that is, sure enough, a piece that you could actually, gives you a little more versatility. So it's got a little hinge there, so you can open that bail up. So obviously if you have a chain like it is now, you slip the chain through, but if you have something bigger like beads or maybe it's going to be pearls or what have you, you can obviously take that intersection of your beads or your pearls and then clasp that bail onto it so it doesn't need to go through it, but instead it kind of rests between two different stones on a bigger necklace. So that always is something we don't see very often that I know we get a lot of requests for. So how about this, the diamond pendant with the chain? You get that chain as well. Let me show it from a distance here as well. The chain looks nice and long, so you're going to get 18 inches, but it's adjustable. So you've got that lobster claw. We'll show you a couple of different ways here. How pretty is this? It's really nice the way the stars in the sun are going to be done in that mirror finishing, and then you've got all this chain length, and then you've got a chain that you can wear with other things as well. There's your lobster claw, 16, 17, 18 inches, a brand new piece, and not going to be, I like $888, but I don't love it. So we're going to go for love all the way through here on all the pricing, and then Tony, we're going to show it next up on the neckline to give you a better size perspective. As a matter of fact, before I do that, I'll give it the ruler treatment here so we can give it that exact measurement. Then we'll show it for a little across the room perspective, but it is 1 inch top to bottom, and that is going to be yellow gold only. Of course, it stays that way, but again, the full necklace is coming your way. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well, so you can see it from that perspective and get a good look. I love these medallion styles. We're seeing this, it's back in a big way. We're seeing a lot of the medallions being worn and layered as well, so it's a great look, and yet it's not going to be $888. Let's make it easy for you, shall we? It's one only, that's it. I love it for any age group as well. I think this is also giftable so that you don't have to, necessarily think, okay, so I don't know if it's for me, but if it's for, this whole celestial style is really, really in vogue right now. So take it if you love it. We'll make it $499. That's it. One collar, it's with the chain. You get it all. And, do let me know who got this on Barn. I'd love to hear who's getting everything tonight too, just because, it's how I like to do it, and just, say thanks for being with us and thanks for shopping. It was Sue? Thank you, Sue. Sue got the Zambar, and now we're waiting on our celestial piece and pendant, chain, you get it all. Do you have this one? Thank you. $499, that's gone as well. Let me know who got that one. And then here we go with, I'm going to get to some turquoise style earrings here. They are turquoise, but they're actually going to be a button style. This is a really large oval. And look at how big they are. So you can see they're actually going to sit east to west or north to south. It's up to you. That center, the post is going to be centered. So you've got a choice of, but look at these beautiful sleeping beauties. How about it? Big carat weight, 342 on 9106. And that'll be your 342 of the Sleeping Beauty ovals plus 20 points in diamonds going all the way around them. So they look fabulous, don't they? And they're a big style. So you're getting a lot of that carat weight we love to see, which is about a carat 70 each on 9106. So you're getting a really, really good look here. And thank you so much on the celestial piece and the Zambaran. Well done there. And then here we go with a really special pair of earrings that is a one only. Now these have to stay in the white gold actually, but there's a really, really phenomenal buy. So get ready because I've got to show you the post here and the way that they're finished. There's a great basket work that's detailed itself. So you get some more interest to the basket because obviously cabochon, you need to set those properly. And then that's where your centered post comes into play. So that's why you can wear it a number of ways on the ear. So whatever you prefer there, it just kind of depends on, what you like the look of. But how about this? $9.99 is a great value, especially for 342, and it is 342. But we got the diamond weight at 20 points. That's right. So how about instead of even $9.99, we make them really, really affordable, and just one pair. I know sometimes with the turquoise here, we will have multiple pairs or a couple of them at least. Not the case with this pair because those stones are so big. This is that true robin's egg blue. It doesn't get into that deeper, darker blue that sometimes we see, and it's not, of course, green. It's really that perfect, what we really define as a turquoise color from the turquoise gem. And it's not even $8.99. Huge value here. Blowout time, one pair only. They're not $888 either, and they're not even $799. We're going to make these $777. Yes. Oh, okay, so the necklace is still available. And if you'd like that celestial piece, that one was sold, but again, sometimes we're not sure, right? So that's going to be $4.99 for anybody who wants it. So that's going to be available in the yellow gold if you'd like it. So maybe your lucky day there. And then the turquoise earrings, which I'll show you here from a distance away, are $777 for the turquoise earrings you see there. And again, look at that, with browns and with black, with white. I mean, you see it all there, with red. I mean, you see it. It's just that perfect stone that just not only looks good or like okay or acceptable. I think it makes every color sing, and that's the beauty of it. And we only have the one pair, so it sounds like we got 2 colors already. 1/2 inch if you go up and down, north to south. If we actually put it east to west, I'll show you that measurement as well. So you've got, yeah, a little bit more like 3/8 of an inch there if you go east to west. So that's probably more north to south, I would say, for your ovals. That's how most of us would wear them. But let's go back to the wheel here, and we'll take a look, and we'll see who's got them at $777 for that one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. And just as they are in the white gold, then we have, oh my goodness, we have some diamond. Okay, so last night there was a few people who missed out on a baguette ring. It was a bypass baguette. We've got a similar style today. It's not the same, but it's similar, except it's all baguettes. Do you have the turquoise? All right, so the turquoise are gone. Congratulations. Antonio's got the hot phone back there. And then take a look. This is it. Oh, I like this one. It's more modern even, because instead of being real curvy, it's got those great angles. So it's really sleek, a very contemporary look. It's item number 9100. And we're so proud to bring you a carat 14 in all baguettes, but they are those tapered baguettes as well. So you're getting a special piece here, because we talked about this yesterday at length. The real challenge with having, you can't just take, like, I can't talk to a diamond dealer and say, just give me a whole bunch of baguettes that are tapered. They all have to be precision tapered for this exact design, in this case for every single exact segment that you have. And you get this carat 14, white gold only. Let's take a look at the finishing, because it is solid all the way through. So you get that really comfortable fit. But then this is what you see. And even those bars that separate the segments there, they're all mirror finished as well. And then that point that it comes to, it's even prettier on the hand if you ask me. We only have this one. It's gonna fly on out of here. This is no round brilliance whatsoever. All just the big baguettes, and there actually aren't that many stones all together here. They're also sizable individually. Let's take a look at it on though, so you can really see how it's just the slightest little, you know, it really is not about a lot of separation here. It really almost just reads as one solid band when you see that, but really to maneuver it, that's when you get all those fancy flashes off of the facets that we love of the tapered baguettes, and you see that there. So this is really, again, look at how easy to wear, because it's low profile, so you don't need to worry about that. It's really got some heft to it though. I mean, it really is like having 2 bands in one that are coming together, but you don't have a big separation between the 2 different sides. So that's, I think, really nice as well. I'm not going to make this that $49.99 price tag it should be, and this is so designer. And you get all of those stones that are still that VS quality we love. We know a baguette and an emerald cut should be a higher clarity to begin with, or else you just don't bother with those fancy cuts. But this is another level to have that kind of pristine quality where you can actually look at every stone up close like you are now and not have to see flaws or inclusions or those different types. I mean, you know, all the different types of inclusions and the visible things, that imperfections we see in diamonds, especially when they're bigger individually like this, and yet not even $49.99, just a sleek way to wear diamonds every day that still gives you a little bit of something different. It doesn't look like the standard band at all, and we're going to blow it out right now. It is only going to be for one caller. To take it actually 25% off is lovely, but by taking another, like, you know, do we want to take $1,000, $1,200, something like that? Or do we want to just go half off and make it $2,500? Or better yet, we can take it even lower than that for one caller. And remember, this is always a style that when we see baguettes, I think we know there's a higher value to those pieces. And yet at TVON, you're not paying what you should. And if you're in retail, you have to. There's no way around that. It's a higher quality stone. It's tougher to find. They're only available even in high-end designers. So this is where you get a better value than $25, $24, $23, or $22. It's not $2,000. It's a matter of fact, it's going to be $1,999 to the very first caller who would love to own something special and rare and beautiful and, of course, high-end and so amazingly set, where it just has every little bit the mark of a custom piece. So $19.99 if you like it, only one there. And then we've got the big Mandarin deal and a pink diamond, a couple of really, really key pieces here that are going to be blowouts, like, again, worthy for our first few minutes of the show, because they're just that good. And you see what's happening on pieces that are priced the way they are. They're going to fly out immediately. So as we show you brand new, we've even got a purple sapphire bangle. That is not something you would expect to see. Big ruby piece that almost looks like a cameo, the way it's designed. How about some zircons, a tree of zircons together? All that's coming. So $19.99 on this band, even a bangle that is back. We have a yellow diamond bangle that is amazing. So that's going to be here with the bigger diamonds. So lots to get to, and a big markdown on our largest Sierra Santa Maria that we have as well. So let me know on this one. And then we've got Tanzanite earrings and top of the hours and all that. Couple of wheels to show you. The big 16 karat Tanzanite is getting a home today as well. The museum piece comes home. That's really exciting. But right now it's about this Mandarin. I know we're early in the show, so forgive me. If you're looking for, you know, $4.99 items, we've had them, and we'll continue to bring those and kind of sprinkle them throughout the show. But what I'm going to show you is a piece that has been $10,000 on the show, and now it is no longer. We're going to give you a great value on one of our larger mandarins, but beyond that, it's also about this really, really unusual cut. We're going to show you a heart shape. It's 7642. It's a mandarin in the ideal, perfect, bright neon color, but it also has all the diamonds and all the gold that really reinforces that heart shape and emphasizes that, because that's what's so unique and rare and special. And it's a 6.5 carat that used to be $49.99. Will, are you ready for a value? Are you ready for a discount? It's happening right now. Take a look at this. This is one only. Look at that. Oh gosh, this is such a good stone here. When you see the color it has all the way through, and I think it's even going to sit properly for us there if we just let it kind of hang and balance there. But what a great piece. 647 on the stone. And it's a little more like, again, that really rounded type heart shape. So you've got still the emphasis put on this band, the way it's designed with the diamonds going all the way around and the outer edges of gold. But it is 7642. Our 6 carat 47. Yes. Okay, so are we being punked today, or what's up? Okay, so turquoise earrings are still here, and the celestial piece are still here. All right, so selling and not selling. All right, so we'll just, guys, verify 100% before we say sold, just so I know other people get disappointed, and then they think it's on the piece, and it's not. It's just sometimes, you know, people are calling in to waste our time. So, you know, keep that in mind. So we have the yeah. Sure, absolutely. All right, it was just they were already sold, so yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and show this turquoise again. Okay, so guys, we're going to restart the show. Tony, just cue up the tape and we'll restart it. And we'll show you everything again. Here's the turquoise again for you. And then we'll show the celestial piece as well. And then let me go ahead and grab an earring here. I'll take mine off, and it's 9106, and these are the 342. So for those of you that missed out on the celestial piece or this turquoise earring, it was 9106, and if you call really quickly, you might be able to get them again, because they're here and they're back. And then here's what they look like on. We measured them and showed them from every angle, but now there it is. That's how I would wear it north to south like that. So if you like that look, that's the way it's going to appear on the ear. But what a great style you have there, and that is only going to be $777. Remember, they are only white gold, so that's the only pair we have. That's what they look like on. They're amazing. They have that border of pave, and we'll go back to the wheel to show you up close again at $777 what you're getting, and that is only just that white gold. And then we've got a request to get to as well for Linda. So Linda wants to see the yellow diamond from yesterday, so we'll show that to you, and then we'll be on our way. So that's going to be the earring. Remember, they were what, ½ inch tall and about 3/8 of an inch wide. You can wear them east to west or north to south, because it has that centered post and then a great basket work as well. And then we'll get back to the Mandarin, but I also have this quick request for Linda. So it's going to be item number 7021, and we're going to show you something wild here. Now, gave a little bit of a, I know this was much later in the evening, and we're only talking about not even 24 hours ago that we had this. So I hope our caller who missed out, or callers rather, are still with us, because I know it's disappointing to miss out on pieces, but sometimes people say sold and they don't necessarily mean it. So here we are with one more chance. They didn't leave us. They didn't go anywhere. They're just an amazing value, and it might be your lucky day. I think it's that meant to be moment when you see a piece come back that you really wanted. So here we go. I know that's the, it's the sad part about having a one of a kind on most things, but the good news is we'll let you know if it's still available, and those are at the moment. So now Linda wants to see 7021. We'll show her this yellow diamond. We had this last evening, or maybe you were, again, I totally understand, you know, that even our regular viewers can't be with us all the time for every minute of every show, and especially in this busy holiday season. So if you missed it, need another look, it's your lucky day, because we have the Carat 1 here for you, and it's back. And I did something unusual last night, because it was late night, and it was a 16-point, don't forget, on the pear shape. So there's a big pear shape on each side. There's an 8-pointer on either side. Then you also have the 101 and the VS white diamonds. That would be the round brilliance you see all the way around. And this is a last call here. So what we're going to do is you are getting 218 total overall. 117 is the white diamonds, 101 is the center yellow. All natural. Here's the inside that is fully finished as well, and it is going to be one quick opportunity here. Now, I went ahead and did a special opportunity last night, and since I know it's a little early for, well, I reduced it, then I auctioned it. It got wild. Do you have the turquoise? All right, so the turquoise are gone again. The celestial piece, that kind of medallion with the sun and the crescent moon and the stars, that's here if you'd like it for $4.99. But the yellow diamond is now, and we're gonna make this really easy for you. Tell you what, got a deal. It was $29.99. It didn't go, it was late night. I'm just gonna honor that here with a lot more eyeballs on a Thursday night in the first 24 minutes than there were on a Wednesday night with only about 20 minutes left. So this is your chance. And Linda, I know she's the requester, but it is open to the first caller that says yes, because I'm just gonna go ahead and make this really simple and easy. I actually did something a little bit beyond $29.99, and with all the stones being individually as large as they are, that's important to remember. You're not just getting the basic ring. No, normally we see halos, right? But it's a smaller diamond weight. You might see 60, 70 points around a white or a yellow diamond center. This is a lot more than that. And it's not even going to be $29.99. Get ready, because we only have, So this is where it's hurry time to the phone lines, requester or not. It is not even going to be $29.99. I tried, and we had a couple of people who were thinking about opening up at $2,900. I'll make this really simple so we can give it 60 seconds. I'll make it $28.99 right now for this little just holiday extra. So if you'd like it, just blow it out right now. We won't even do the auction because it's a little early for that, but we'll just make it $28.99 if you'd like it. So first caller on that one, it's a fabulous piece. It's a great way to get a very large yellow diamond, but then you get so much happening around that as well with all of those larger stones, including, don't forget about the big pear shapes you have, one on each side there, immediately east and west, and then all the big round brilliants as well. So a hugely important value there. And thank you, Linda, for the request. So we'll just give it a final 30 seconds, and that'll be gone to somebody, and we'll see who it is, and then we'll try it on one more time for you as well so you can see what that's all about. But I mean, really, the color here is the star, because most of the yellow diamonds even that we see in 1 carats, we have quite a few, but we don't see many that have this kind of strength of color. This is a really super saturated stone color here to get in the yellow diamond world, especially when they're all natural. And so that's one of the headlines with this ring, but also that beautiful side to side that it gives you on the hand, how it extends a little bit more than just the halo and gives you, that's where the pear shapes come into play, but then still the round brilliants are going around that as well. So it's a first caller scenario. It's a huge blowout. We don't see many 101s for this price anymore, but it's also that very large diamond weight. Every stone around it, from the rounds to the pear shapes, are all going to be bigger individual stones. And that's really, really well done. So that's available. Just a quick little recap from less than 24 hours ago. And then we'll show you, we're going to get back to that heart-shaped Mandarin, and then keep the requests coming, because obviously end of the year clearance is going on here, making sure we bring everything out at a discount. So whatever it is you want to see, you got to call us and tell us so we can get you that value, bring it straight out to you, and then send it out at the best price you've ever seen. But here is 7642 again. I hope that's the one she's looking for. I know we had several yellow diamonds. Yes. She got the turquoise? Yes. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Pamela, in North Carolina. Happy holidays. I am so happy to hear you love your diamond bracelet. That is a good one. And now you've got turquoise earrings coming your way. So thank you so much and enjoy. And then we'll get right back to our heart-shaped Mandarin garnet. Here it is. This is item number 7642 once again. And that is the big heart shape that is also adorned with a full carat and diamonds around it. That's going to be all bigger pave. You've got those shoulders. They're going to be a little bit wider as it goes up to the top, meets with the heart-shaped center. Even the emphasis put on the heart shape here by the gold itself, where that mirror finished gold really highlights that top and bottom point here, and then the lobes at the top. So you get that really special look. It is reinforcing that this is a rare stone in a rare cut. We don't get to see that very often. You don't have to pay $49.99. Let me try this one on. There's a huge markdown on it. It is ready to go in the white, although if you want to change it to the yellow gold, you certainly may. Look at that pop from that stone from a distance. It really, really looks good. So you're actually not even going to pay half of this price. $2,500 too much, $2,000 too much. It is a huge clearance on a 647 and just every bit as bright as you want to see from the best in Mandarin. $1,999. It gets it to you. $19.99. One caller takes it, one caller owns it. Huge value, rare cut. Whenever we see heart shapes, there should be that extra premium applied to them, no matter what the stone is. this is where you're getting no premium involved at all. It's a beauty of a stone. So $1,999 only, and that'll be that on the Mandarin garnet. So big congratulations in advance. Big aqua coming up. We have this really special designer pearl piece. We're also going to see a really fabulous, the yellow diamond bangle. So I had a yellow diamond bracelet just last night. We're going to bring you a bangle style that has the yellow and the white together. And then also, don't forget that wraparound design. We had the baguettes or the wraparound with the baguette and the rounds. Those are really, really beautiful and affordable. And guess what? They're both still here. So you've got some diamond options that are still hanging out for you tonight. And then let's go to, you might need a little time to think about this, but also, yes, Mandarin, gone. Congratulations. I hesitate to even say it, but let me know, but it's gone for the moment. So let's take a look at this. This is just the one. I was just saying something about this at the beginning of the show, like, wait till you see what we're going to do on our 15 karat 93. This is it. The emerald cut comes out in the biggest size we have by far in an emerald cut. It's item number 8738, and this is a 1583 emerald cut, just shy of 16 carats. Diamonds that go all the way around it, but keeping it so classic here because you have one halo. And it's not that big overwhelming because the stone is the overwhelming part of the piece, right? The stone is so sizable. Sometimes you don't need to add, and we always feel like at this point, if you're going that big a stone, and we have backed up calls, so bear with us if you're waiting on hold. Maybe Victor will help us out here. I just really, really want to emphasize here that sometimes when you have that big a stone, you don't want to add that much more diamond weight. If you hung up, call back. I know, I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting, but light operators, holiday week, you know, people are on vacay and whatever. So bear with us, guys, if you're waiting, or call us back if you hung up. So here's what we're going to do on this 1583. And again, keeping it more simple because it's a bigger stone for most of us anyways. So if you take it too far in the diamonds, it might be a little bit more unwearable. We don't want that. We want to keep this that beautiful, wearable, classic piece that you'll enjoy. And to that end, let's take a look at the inside undergallery that you have all the way throughout, the inside of the basket work, and then see it on the hand so you understand the size, because it's not every day we see a 16 karat in a ring. And look at how beautifully, exactly to my point there, not overwhelming if you like a big ring. This is not going to be impossible to wear or too much or over the top. It's, again, going side to side, and then it doesn't clear the knuckle here yet. I mean, it's just really giving you that big wow factor, but this is here early for a very important reason. It's not random. It's because there's so much value associated with this, and the per carat, if you are looking for a bigger stone, we know they should be more. It's super rare. Of course, we're still talking about the best quality the world has to offer us, which is Blue Wing Block D. There's no doubt about that. So the fact is, why would this one be our lowest per carat ever? Oh, there I said it. I mean, really, truly, an original price of $19,999 makes perfect sense. That's $1,000 a carat for the stone, and then you've got, you know, just a couple thousand extra for what the mounting would always cost, the diamonds and the gold and the finishing on the inside. And yet it is going to be for only one caller. I'm going to come in closer now that you've seen the size and everything, and still see the reds because they're all there as well. And that's what it looks like up close and personal, and you are not spending anywhere near $19,999. I bring it out early because it's one of those values where if you've been waiting on, let's face it, we've seen some of the bigger stones here. We've had a lot of our bigger stones are in pendants. So if you want to have that in a ring, or let's face it, a lot of the larger stones are actually in ovals or rounds. Maybe you're more of an emerald cut lover. We know the popularity of this cutting is very well known around here. It's also one of the more obscure. It's one of the more limited cuts we've ever had. It's emerald cuts and ashers that we actually have the fewest of. Now, if you spend $10,000, deal. But it's not $10,000 today. It's not even $99.99. Where this is going is nothing but downright astonishing when you think about where Blue Wing should be, where they have been, and how successful they've been at the prices we've had. The set level and value that we brought you is incredible. But to take it lower than we've gone on any 10 karat plus before, that's really important. This is not 9,000 or 8,000 or 7,000. It takes, this is a perfect example of what we're going to see sprinkled throughout the next 9 days, which is the true museum pieces that, in this case, museums don't even have it, because remember, our Blue Wing Block Ds that were set aside for museums are now going out to you guys. So it's important. Take a look at it. Not $79.99. It's not even close. I just want to make sure this goes, and that's really the idea. If you've been thinking about some of these bigger, grander, important, one in a million type pieces, well, this is the time to get them, because it's not even $79, $69, or watch this, how is this not even $6,500 for a 15 karat 83? That is because we are serious about getting it a home. It needs a home. It needs one caller only, and it will get that fabulous collector who's going to, I hope, wear it. I mean, it's one thing to set it aside and just keep it as that collectible. It's another thing to wear it and enjoy it and appreciate all of this gorgeous color and saturation you're getting. It is $5,999 for the ring. Stays in the white gold, but to calculate where that is, that's like $370 some a carat. So that takes it lower than you will find any, including just a regular Block D out there, which is really good, but it's not going to be anything compared to that Blue Wing Block D that is specifically the best. So to be able to get something of that size for under $6,000, to get a 16 karat, it makes it $375 or $378, something like that, a carat. And that's still not paying for the gold or the diamonds. That's incredible. So huge value there, only $59.99. Wanted to give it to you a chance to see it early. And by the way, who got the Mandarin garnet? Say it again? Teresita? Thank you so much. Wonderful. Calling from where? Miami. Or we should say Miami. Yeah, just to get it, just get the pronunciation correct. All right, so here we go. $59.99. Let's go to, you ready for the big aqua? 428 aqua. I know this might take a little bit of time to think about. It's not for everybody because it's a very large piece, but look what is available at a brand new markdown. The single best aqua I have in inventory. Doesn't matter. I'm not talking about size. I'm talking about color alone. This is by far the biggest and best of the color we have, and yet you're getting 8870. This is that huge 4 karat 28 oval Sierra Santa Maria. It is bright, it is vibrant, it has diamonds everywhere. The diamond weight is 1 karat 34. So big time diamond weight as well. Classic style, one only. I'd leave it in the white gold, but you can change it if you want to. So not even a problem if you want to change it or get the yellow gold. It's enough saturation, it's not going to mind. And you get this big, big diamond weight that also is really appropriate for a stone like this. They are $60,000, $70,000 a carat in museums. That's where, and rather not museums, auction houses, because I've got that museum Tanzanite still on my brain and I cannot stop looking at it. But again, we'll set that aside for the lucky caller that wants it. But this is where usually you have to go to an auction house to even get a chance to own actual Sierra Santa Maria aqua. Otherwise, look at it in a museum or admire it in a royal collection. I mean, those are where they tend to hang out. So it's the best in the world. It's always a challenge to get the bigger stones too. And that's what we're bringing right now, obviously, is one of those bigger stones. And to get that maintaining of the saturation level yet in that bigger size is what's so important here. So with all that said, we need to give it a great value. And you've seen it at $69.99. We're going to help you right now. The very first caller, and I mean only one, because I don't even have a stone that's going to be in that size, or rather even in the color. Let's talk color first. If you want that color, I don't have another smaller stone that's going to bring you that level of saturation and color. So that's what's really, really key here, and that's what separates it. And you guys know, if you're the collectors of aqua, you understand already how important the color is. Primarily, that is what makes the biggest difference. And to have that saturation achieved in a 4 karat 20 is really, really impressive. And I actually have, is it 420 or is it 428? I think it's 420. So I'm looking, it looks like 184 and 428 because there's a line right through both of my carat weights here on the bag. So it looks like 8s when they're actually 3s and 0s. So here we go. It's just weird how the line went right through it. I'll make it easy for you. First caller, the mounting goes for more by itself. This is what it looks like on the hand as well, just to give you an idea of how it's going to look from a distance away. I mean, look at that. Still the saturation level, even more so. And that's really important because it's not as well lit here. This is more for like just a size perspective, not to show you like every little nitty gritty detail of the diamonds, but look at how cool this is. And that's more true to life color. You see how it got even more saturated, almost could pass for a cornflower blue sapphire. It's not even $6,000. We're gonna blow it out right now. We have one, and I promise you, this one's gonna have a lot of people that are ready and willing to take advantage of this value, just because we know these Sierra Santa Marias don't go this low. They never do. And we had a new tiny little parcel. It was a little collection that came in a couple of months ago, and it was like $4,500 a carat. That was a lot more just that we had to pay compared to what we'd ever had in the past for you guys to pay. So it really makes sense to, I mean, even if there's, we see this all the time in the gem world, sometimes they're out there, you might be able to get accessibility to a rare stone, but the prices are crazy. We get so accustomed to values that we are not just after bringing something to you, it has to be the value as well. It's like a full circle moment. It's that full circle shopping experience, and we're gonna get this one under 5 and under 4 and under 3, where the mounting alone doesn't go for that. We're gonna go for $29.99, first color on the Big Aqua, $420, the best color saturation the world has ever offered us from Sierra Santa Maria. Take a look at this one more time. Last call on that one, and then it's gotta go. It'll be gone, and good luck to you. I love it in the white, but again, rose, yellow, you decide however you wanna set it. We do that for you, and there's not a single penny more you have to pay to get anything else you need, like customized, right? From that sizing to that gold color change, whatever it may be. So a hugely important stone and value there. And then we're gonna move right along. Got the bangle coming up. Let us know what requests you have. Pink diamond is here. Rubies and a necklace that looks absolutely awesome. You're gonna love this one because they're not just rubies, they're princess cuts. So we'll show that next, but the aqua has got to go. Look at that aqua. My goodness, when we had it for $69.99, there were people talking about it. But hey, $29.99 sure beats it. That's a lot of money saved that you could put towards other great jewelry that you love, and that's always the key. So let's get to our ruby piece. This is really special. Look at this. It's not your typical ruby pendant, right? This is a little different because first of all, it's got princess cuts to it. Every ruby there is an invisibly set princess cut stone. This will be item number 7794, and it's another one only, and almost like a cameo, just the shape wise. If you've ever seen those beautiful vintage cameos, we've had a couple here, but not many. But it's really a 252 princess cut carat weight. Those are all the invisibly set, and you can see how they're glowing. And then the diamonds are going to continue through the bail and all the way around, even that larger stone that's between the actual drop and the bail itself. So 7794, 252, 81 points in diamonds. And let's take a look at it from a distance away because it's coming with this chain, which is worth taking a look at here because I'll even it out here. You're getting 2 bezel set diamonds here, 1 on each side. So there you can see those 2 diamonds that you're getting in the chain. Yes, that chain will come right off. If you have a larger chain like an omega back or like a omega chain or herringbone, this would also work on a lot of those because it's a very elongated bail, but you can see the size it's going to give you. Plus it's got this length we'll show you now with the ruler here, and then we'll show you the backing because it's got a fully finished under gallery. But this is going to be top to bottom, 1.25 inches in that length, 1 inch, actually a little more than that. It's stretching, it's trying to get to 1.5 inches, but not quite there. So a really special piece. Watch all the glow you're getting from these rubies from a distance. I do want to show you that's the backing. So that's really well done as well. You can see how much gold they've completed that with. And then again, pop that chain off if you want to wear that chain with other things, because maybe you have a standard chain, but you're ready for that extra diamond weight in your chain. This is a great way to go. So here we are with only the one, and it's blowout time, and you get everything you see there. And yes, there's still adjustability in the chain, and you've still got that lobster claw clasp. And let me even it out here for you so you can really see it. There it is. So you can just, again, play with it. Wear the 2 diamonds on one side if you want to, or just evened out like you see there. But instead of that $39.99, rubies, diamonds, all luxury all the way. And then we'll go right up close and take you to one more look at those rubies and diamonds together and how they are set and how beautifully done that is. It's only $1,499, yellow gold only. That is a giveaway right there. And then you can see here the inside is going to be that finishing. There's a better look at it, which is what keeps it so comfortably level against the neckline for you. And that is only $14.99. It's a bear to hold here in the tweezers, but there it is. So you can see those diamonds. Really nice. Bigger stones, too, that you have throughout. So that'll be $14.99. Big blowout on that one. And then I think we need to get into a wheel. We've got a very affordable wheel, some big Tanzanite earrings. How about an emerald cut Tanzanite? If that 15 karat plus was too big, we have a 425 coming your way, which is really exquisite. And our last of our baguette and round band, the last one we'll ever see, is also here in white gold. That's the icon. It has been the most popular and most talked about and requested band that we've done lately, and it's the baguettes in the round. So that'll be happening as well. So let me know on the rubies, $14.99. And then you want to see zircons, or how about this? Great looking new black opal here. Check this one out. Our black opals have not been staying very long here. We cannot keep them in stock, and this is why we're selective of these really unique stones. This one has such a distinctive pattern. I'll flip it here so you can see it from all the different directions. It's a new one, and it's almost like a picture stone, where it's like there's a very specific pattern you're seeing here that is still going to give you every color you want, but instead of just being mixed or a lot of, little tidbits of color, you get this big wash of the blue base, and then you get these almost like, again, this beautiful kind of straw pattern, if you will, throughout the color of the reds and the greens there. And then you've got up top these green sections, which then morph into the oranges and the yellows. So it's a really pretty stone. It's actually a really unique, it looks like a picture or a painted canvas, doesn't it? And it's 8668. And it's also going to be a 90-point black opal, but once again, a perfect example of how opals tend to look a lot larger than they actually weigh. So that's a less dense stone. Remember, it's a water-based stone, so you get a lot more wow factor, especially with this kind of slice that you have here. It's going to be that beautiful shallow cut, which is giving you that big look there. And it has diamond weight scrolling all the way through it. 75 points is your diamond weight. How about this one going out? Right now, right away, it's just a matter of time here. We can do any gold you like, but this is one of those that you must see on the hand here, and it's a teeny size, but we'll show it to you here just to give you an idea, because that's not a pinky ring. But how about those colors coming through from even across the room? You see how bright and vivid those colors are individually, and imagine this where it should be, right? It's just beautiful. The way you see a little bit of skin through it and see that negative space playing with it. It's a really good look, but it's only going to be just this one, and we'll blow it out right now for $1,999. That's it. And then we've got more coming your way from the museum, and then anything you need. Get requests in. I know we've had a lot of requests already. We'll keep them coming. I hope you do all night long, so we can bring you exactly what you're looking for. Because again, it's a busy time of year, so we'd love to just take those viewers that we have and make sure we're showing you exactly what you need and what you're looking for, and that is a really fabulous opal at $19.99. So big wheel coming up. The yellow diamond is still here. The celestial medallion piece is still here. Our 15-karat Tanzanite hanging out. So again, any of those that sound good, the aqua cannot stick here. We cannot leave that aqua any longer. Just a reminder, that aqua Sierra Santa Maria 420, that is the one to own right there. That is a beautiful blue, and got that under $3,000 for you. So a huge value on our big aqua. Do not wait on that one. Here's that opal, 75 points. One of the more unique kind of wider styles, but it's not all encased in gold. You have a little more just openness to it, so it's a really easy to wear. Even if you're not used to wearing a big heavy gold weight, this is an easy one to wear because it gives you that cutout detail. And then I'm just going to show something kind of fun. Every now and then we have like pieces that we know some of the great classic mountings we have, but it's truly unique to see rare, unique, really designer jewelry. And in this case, we're going to show you something that is going to be, the only reason we've not had it is because it doesn't display. It really doesn't. There's a bail and there's a hinge and there's all this movement to it, but I want to show it to you because this is some of the most artistic I've seen. I've been doing this 20 some years. Sometimes you think I've seen everything in jewelry. It's going to take a lot to really wow me at this point. And then you realize, wait a minute, is that rhodium that is blue ombre'd into silver white rhodium? That is still a metal. This is not enameling or a painting or an airbrushing. It almost looks like that. It is one of the coolest designer pieces for, I could see like the most elegant woman in the world wearing this, because that's what it reads as. You have the flower at the top, the pearl at the base, the bail which is separated. It's 8916. What they've done here is they've done it entirely in a solid 18-karat gold to start. And then the tips of the petals of the flower is done in this really cool, like, look at it, it's ombre, and that is all rhodium you're seeing. So from the deeper blues into the lighter, almost turquoisey blues, to the outside where it's almost a silvery color, that's amazing. So it's 18K, it's a 10mm golden pearl at the base, and that's gonna be your perfect round South Sea pearl. No oblong, no Baroque here, right? And now we've got all the diamonds, 6 points in diamonds, but against what probably is, what won't be listed there, but is really truly the most defining aspect of this piece is the rhodium and the way it plays. We have one, it's designer. I know it's been here one time and nobody wanted it because it was $4 grand. And I totally get that. I thought, yeah, that's a little bit steep for what we do. But again, it's designer. It's got this great movement. I'll show you on the hand here. And I'm not surprised that at $39.99, it's going to stay. But if we mark it down and bring you this piece with all this length you're going to see, and you get a better value than $39.99, then we're talking. Inch and about 3/8 there, top to bottom. You'll see it on the neckline next. It is yellow gold only, but again, you're seeing so much of the blues. So if you wear a lot of the blues, you're going to love this one. And that golden pearl, we know that the blues and the golds, uh-oh, I've got it. I caught it, though. I caught it. I just, you know, sometimes these bales get slippery on the tweezers, and I never want to hold it too hard because I don't want to scratch the gold, but there it is. So you've got to really, this is my cat-like reflexes there, but this is really what you see is so much of the blue, but without a gem, without doing tanzanite, sapphires, zircons, etc. And you get that beautiful golden pearl, which is so, look at the glow. From a distance away, you see that glow. That is so important in a pearl to have that showing up. Let's do better than 39. As a matter of fact, just blow it out. I need a caller. We need somebody to take this piece and adopt a really, really, really good designer piece here and make it yours, because instead of even, and I love seeing the depth here, look at all that detail, the way that's done. You can see the floral is actually concave. The diamonds come up in the middle. I'll make it $999 for one caller for the designer piece, and that's more like it. That should be getting it a home here tonight, no doubt about it. It's just a huge piece of designer jewelry with that bale. That's going to be your classic bale, but again, large enough for diamonds by the yard, etc. So any of your classic chains are going to fit through that bale. And then you've got all that 18 karat, and look at this, 18 karat yellow gold. You can tell by looking at the color. You know it from the richness of that gold. There's a difference between what would be 14 karat gold, which would have more of the color that you're seeing naturally in that pearl, versus the 18 karat gold, which is so much richer. So $999 makes it yours. And then it's time for one of our most famous highway rings, then the diamond designer band, then a ruby necklace that's new. We've got a great ruby necklace, big Tanzanite earrings. I might just do those now. Let's just do the big Tanzanites, big old Tanzanites. We need these because we don't have many Tanzanite studs, and it's the perfect time to do it here. Take a look. This is kind of like the size of the turquoise earrings we had that went out twice. 8988 is the item number here. Blue wing block D and kneading, polishing. Big time. So here we go. First come, let's look at this. First we see the big stone there in the oval. You can wear them north to south or east to west. That's up to you, but you're getting 2 carats 30 of your Tanzanite. So yes, a carat 15 each. And there's one, and here's the other. Let me polish each one up. And then instead of being a perfect, like just classic halo, you have this little bit of a fluted style. It's like a scalloped edge halo to it that gives it so much more of that wow factor. And we are ready to blow them out. So how do you want to wear them? I'll show you one of each way here so you can get a little bit better idea. Sometimes that's helpful, and this may not sit perfectly even because of the diamonds curving, but you get an idea, right, of how beautiful the size is. Now it's that oversized button style we love. It's got to be a big value, and you know, there's just a price tag here, and they've been here once, and they still remain because they were $39.99, because they're bigger blue wings. We're going to make it a lot easier than that for you. And I think of all the Tanzanites, all the blue wings, from smaller to bigger to medium sizes and everything in between, and all these pieces we've had, and maybe you started with a ring and you're ready to add to it because you're loving that ring, you're loving wearing it, and then you need a little extra special set to create. Well, this does it. We just need to make it a lot easier than $39.99. And thank goodness, with the holidays rolling up and the end of the year coming, it's a time when we can absolutely destroy pricing. I mean, really take the prices you know and love, the greatest values that exist in jewelry, and drop them to prices you've never seen here. And this time I'm going to let you do it because I just want to hear the phones ring. Let's see if anybody's out there. It is going to be $1,000 to start. Forget about 4 or 3 or 2. We're going to go $1,000 with a $25 increment. It opens it up to the world of, let's say you thought, well, I've got $1,000 to spend on Tanzanite. Doesn't usually get you that much. As a matter of fact, anywhere else, when you're buying lower quality Tanzanite, what do we see for a per carat? $2,800 a carat. Not here. Not here, not even close. Take a look. We're going to show you, and we need a couple of callers here. Let's just see what's happening. So instead of, yes, $4,000 for the earring, we're doing a better value with $1,000 because you're in charge. You decide. If you love them, you just got to make the phone call. And guess what? With today's kind of auctions, I mean, let's face it, it's a busy time of year. So, I mean, it's not been a busy time for auctions. We've not had a lot of participation on any given auction in the last couple of weeks. So it might be a time when you can really score the deal, especially when we're not starting at half, like would have been totally respectable to start at $2,000, and nope, didn't do that. We're not starting at $15,000, we're starting at $1,000, and we don't have it yet. So yes, absolutely. So here we go. It's the same size we showed you earlier. Let's show you here. This is the north to south. So let me show you this first of all. It's going to be a 1/2 inch from the top to the bottom. And then if we turn them the other way, rotate them east to west, this is going to be that 3/8 of an inch, east to west. And that means top to bottom. And then centered post, so you can wear them any which way you want, and then I'll pop one on the ear for you. So here we are, Looking for $1,000. No open yet. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Get a little preview what the next few days are going to be like, right? Oh, it's a busy time. But here we are. It's like, anybody shopped out? I'm not yet. Not yet. Can keep shopping and keep shopping and keep shopping. So take a look at this. There's that Tanzanite from a distance. And also, Antonio, that might help just to see it from a distance away. And that's that north-south angle, which I think is best. You know, it's a little large. I mean, unless you've got a wider lobe that, you know, you're looking to fill up there, I think best probably to go north to south on this earring. And no open. So we move on. Let's go back to our wheel. We'll take a last look at them, and then we are on our way. Oh boy, 2 carats 30 in Tanzanites. Maybe just put them the same way. At least then they'll show off their matching here in the same saturation level. I mean, we take a lot of care in matching these stones up. It's also why we can't do a lot of earrings, because not a lot of even blue wings where you think, oh, well, it's all the same, right? Ooh, they vary a little bit. You know, they can vary quite a bit in the actual saturation. Some of that's based on cutting. Other times it's just a matter of, sometimes they're just a little bit different, you know, kind of look. We know that cutting can sometimes change the trichroism of the stone. So here we are, no open. Alrighty, so let's move. Actually, you know what? Tell you what, let's do this really quickly. Just so they don't stay here, and in case anybody was thinking about dialing in or thinking about starting, let's just blow them out right now. You can have them. Auctions are not the thing lately. We're not going to have like the normal 20, 30 people in on an auction these days, right? This is a really busy time. So how about this? I'll make it easy, $999, just take them. Just take them. That way we don't need to spend the time on the auction. You get a better value. I think it really helps to see the value when you've got a triple-digit price tag on something as exclusive as the rarest Tanzanites in the world. I'll give them 60 seconds, and then we're going to be moving on. Take a look. That's it, 60 seconds. So here we go, $9.99. Any gold you want, white, yellow, or rose. That's a fabulous way to go, isn't it? For blue wing black Ds. Fabulous. I mean, that is just that's every bit the saturation you're going to see out of your 5 and your 10. And even if you pick up that 1583 we had earlier, this is the same saturation level you're getting. And yet it's $9.99, and you're getting 2 incredibly matched stones. You're getting diamonds around them. That's 46 points in diamonds. That's almost a half carat. That's not a small little diamond weight. We see normally in earrings we'll see like maybe 20 points. This is a nice carat weight you're getting in the diamond weight as well. So huge value there. Let's see who's got them. We have 20 seconds left. That's quite the deal. White, yellow, rose, centered post as well. Don't forget about that. Then we've got a wheel coming up for you. Love the wheel. We're going to see some great rings on the way. And anything else you'd like to ask about or request, please get requests in, guys. We would love nothing more than just to hear from each and every one of you individually. Find out if there's anything specific that you'd like to shop for or just see, or if you'd just like to learn about a certain stone here tonight, you know, and see what we have in stock in any given stone. I even have chameleons here that are color changing diamonds. They're super rare. So we've got a little bit of everything, but I bet you we could really reduce a Paraiba and see that out the door. Yes, questions? All right, so hopefully those are gone. And then here we go with the Paraiba in the bridge. Take a look. We're about to look at our most affordable Paraiba here. Item number on this one is $87.45. And then keep calling with requests or on the Tanzanites, and then take a look at this. 38 points in a Paraiba set in this 85-point diamond bridge. Actually, they have this one at 82. Weird. It's always 85, so maybe, you know, you might be getting a few extra diamonds there. But it's item number 8745. It's a good-looking stone. It's got the brightness and the clarity, and before you think, oh, well, I don't want a stone that's 38 points. Well, remember, this is a stone that doesn't happen in large sizes. It's why we get so excited when we see a 1 carat. It's kind of like Alexandrites and fancy diamonds, where it's not typical to see big crystal sizes ever be mined. Therefore, you don't end up with large carat weights in your stones. This one is a very special clarity, a very special color, and yet set in the way that makes it wearable. Listen, not everybody's wearing a 4 or 5 carat Paraiba. Some people are saying, well, I could get one, but I don't know if that's my personal style, if I'm going to wear a big oversized stone like that. So this gives you the option to have a little bit more, again, wearability. If you like the idea of wearing a Paraiba every day, I'm a big believer in that. Why save the good stuff, right? I think a lot of us have learned that, or maybe just we always knew it, but maybe after the last couple of years and what we've been through, we're more apt to think in those terms where we realize life is not a dress rehearsal, and sometimes you got to go through something that, you know, kind of changes your perspective a little bit to realize, why wait to wear the really good jewelry? Why wait to wear the really rare stones? Why not have something you can wear every day and still enjoy the rarity and the beauty. Let's face it, it's a beautiful color. It's that true blue-green mixed together. It's a stunning clarity in the stone. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. Of course, the bridge is still a bridge. You're still getting a double row in diamonds that runs all the way underneath and through. And then you've got your top and your bottom here that meets up with the halo. So you're still getting kind of a halo set style. And we can even change the gold on this one if you'd like. But it is not going to be $28.88. There is a brand new price coming your way. That's already the year-end clearance markdown at $2,888. We're going to make it a lot better than that right now. The very first caller, there is only this one. Oh, it would be so nice to have 5 or 10 or 20, but only one Paraiba that looks like that. Don't even have another one in this size range for you, so this is going to be that affordable way to get a Paraiba tourmaline, and it's not even $2,000 or $1,999. Blowout time. Let's make it $1,888. One caller only on that one, $1,888. And then get ready for the largest earrings we have in inventory in limon quartz. They are coming your way. Top of the hours here. 2 short hours left on our Thursday. And excited to see what all is coming. I want to flash these, Tony, if I can. This is a rare opportunity to get some very large. Look at these limon quartz. They're all faceted like a prism, like a briolette, and that's going to be a big, gorgeous, kind of a lighter shade of yellow. If you like these earrings, they're going to be item number 7981, 33 carats, 97. Plus you get the diamonds at the top and all the way around, but it is the finest pave, which is really attractive because that's what gives you kind of more brilliance in a way. That's like the finer the diamond weight is, you get that little just kind of beautiful spark to the outside. 72 points though in diamonds, so you're going a long way to wrap around that perimeter of that stone, so you still get almost 3/4 of a carat in diamonds. Only one pair. Here's the measurement they give you. They are a post and butterfly backing, and then we'll also show them up close, but they're a super clean quartz. The lemon quartz or the limon quartz is 1 3/4 inches top to bottom on the earring. In the drop, that's almost like an open square design you have up top. Let's make them easy right now. First caller, they are $9.99 for a very dramatic pair of earrings that is still that softer shade of yellow that makes it really versatile to wear with a lot of things, and $9.99 gets them to you. I'll show one up close here as well. So we'll move that Paraiba side and show you this gorgeous quartz, and you can see better how it's faceted here. Of course, clean it up for you, but look at how pretty that is. See how it's got the brighter yellows that are almost along the edges. Again, a lot of these pieces are just here because they're impossible to display. They never get out to be on camera because they're just harder to display, that in general. So we're moving them out because every piece has got to go. Nothing can stay in the inventory. So there it is. A closer look at that briolette faceting. Now that's just one side, but that you can see is the back part. So the back part's more or less flat, and then we'll show one to you on as well. But $9.99 gets them to you. That's all round brilliant diamond weight that goes the entire way around and creates that almost cushion cut square like design at the top. So it's a really, really beautiful look. And yes, they're $9.99 for the pair. And then I'll show you one on here as well, just so you can see it. I'll just hold one up so you can get a quick idea of what they look like when they're from a further away perspective. You can just see how they're going to drop there. So really good look. You can see how clean they are, and they're going to be a little bit almost transparent, so you can really see that color through, but you're seeing the faceting as well. And then we'll go back to our wheel. They're $9.99 only for the pair. Don't have another pair of earrings quite like this in the inventory, so it's a really great collectible. And yet, if you're into bigger earrings, they're not heavy. They're not really like, again, those really weighty earrings, even though there's a dramatic carat weight here, certainly at 34 carats, they're not a heavy chandelier earring. Sometimes you just see earrings that you think, well, it was a beautiful concept, but in order to do it, they had to put in so much carat weight or so much gold weight, it's not even going to be really feasible to wear it. That's not the case here. So you've got a nice kind of light, airy look. Let's go to our top of the hour and talk about what's coming up. I've got a big Tanzanite deal for you. We are still celebrating our Blue Wing Block D. Welcome to our show. Glad you're with us tonight. Lauren Blair, TVON, and we're really excited to have you for the next 2 big hours. It is Thursday, counting down happy holidays one and all. We're going to be here with you Friday nights, our Club TVON special edition tomorrow night, so be sure and join us. Then Saturday morning is Christmas Eve. We're going to be with you in the morning, so we'll see you then. And then Sunday morning, Christmas Day, we will be here as well on Sunday morning, and then all throughout, all the way taking you to and through the new year. So very excited about the holidays coming up, and of course all the great time we get to spend together, I hope. Let's take a look at this Tanzanite. We have a big emerald cut for you. Maybe not quite as big as the 16 karat I showed you earlier, but at least this gives you opportunity because we had the 16 karat. It's not going to be for everybody. This is the 4 karat pluser that is going to be a lot more workable as far as everyday wear. 7084. Let's begin right now with this emerald cut stone. This is a beauty, and we have been seeing some of our very, very best come out to play. No coincidence. They've been drawn out from the museum collection for you since it's a celebration of 4 years since we ever first started bringing blue wings. It's been a momentous, monumental couple of years of bringing them, and we could not be more proud to be the only source still, nobody else has it except for us, and we're excited about that. But this is going to be a little bit wild here, and my favorite way to do an emerald cut, bar none, is through this bridge, because what you see there from all the angles are the diamonds through it. We know this by now, but it's a bit remarkable when you think about what this stone is known for is saturation. That is what makes a Tanzanite better. And no offense, if you like the lighter stones, that's okay, that's your prerogative, but they are not the highest value. I'm right there with you. I think a beautiful lavender Tanzanite is very pretty, but that is not going to be your highest level quality Tanzanite out there. I think our center has gone askew here because I've got our paper is kind of floating on the wheel. So I'll try to kind of make sure that's in place. And then we got our center back. So here we are, 425, karat 11 in diamonds, and all of that in white gold right now. But don't worry, you can do any gold color you want. Why would we highlight something like this at the top of the hour? Is it random? Does it just happen? Or is there a rhyme and reason to showing this right now when we have a lot of new people joining us at the top of the hour? And the answer is yes, by all means. Here's our 425 that is just perfect in every way. Still showing, watch this, the red flashes come through, those bright blues and those bright purples and those indigos and those violets and those fluorescents all happening. Karat 11 in the diamond weight. There's your double row that runs all the way through. Top and bottom row meet up with that big halo alone. A karat 11, but all compact and really bringing you this great feel when it's on the hand as well. You don't need to worry about, oh, is that going to be too heavy? It's really almost just a great little hug on the hand is what this is, because when you have gold at a status level like this and you put in the gold of 3 rings and 1, uh-oh, it's a 5. Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to put this all the way on my finger because it's wide. We recommend going up a little bit on this one anyways, but take a look at that from a distance, because that's really the point, is to see how that's going to bring you all those flashes, even from all the way across the room. It's set to go at $49.99 because this is one of those stones we brought out from the museum collection, really just bringing you, look at that, the best of the best. What in the world? Look at those colors. You see how that's just winking and flashing and like laser lights, but different colors within it. Sometimes it's that bright blue, right? That bright kind of neon, ultraviolet. Then you've got the reds, both north and south and east and west. This is why it's what makes the difference between the Blue Wing Block D and everything else. We need some callers right now. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to make this super easy, super affordable, but we do need you on the phone lines ready to go, because otherwise it's not going to last. And the problem is, at this stage of the game, we're just limited on what we have left overall. We don't have a lot of blue wings left. I mean, I'm happy they made it to the 4-year anniversary so we could celebrate. We did that last Sunday. Now, what do? Are we going to see many more? How many more? Is it going to be your perfect piece in that desired cut you're looking for and the size that you're comfortable wearing? Or if you were collecting and gifting and getting as many as you can before they are gone, this is the time to do it. Not even $49.99. We're going to help you. Let's do something wild here and forget about even auctioning it off, because at auction, it's still got to go at $3,500 to start. Fair deal with that kind of diamond weight and that kind of gold weight. And if I can make a suggestion, you're going, I have no idea where to start. I look at every Tanzanite and I love them all, and I see them all and I like them all, and I don't know where to go. Get a bridge. Emerald cuts in the bridge are like the perfect match made in heaven. They're like jewelry soulmates. It's so incredible to see an emerald cut in the bridge and have it set up like that and watch those colors just flash and fire at you, and then see the diamonds beneath it and see everything that this offers in such an exquisite way. And don't even pay $49. Don't pay $35, because that's where we're supposed to start the auction and we could just battle back and forth, or we can just take it down to one crazy low price for our top of the hour and make sure that this is an incentive to stick with us and see what else you're going to find throughout the show tonight. Because it's not $35 or $3,000 or even $29.99. Big value coming your way. We set a record already on a 15 karat 83. I think we're about to do it again. Take a look at it, and any size, any golds you want, you just say the word, we'll make it for you exactly how you need it. But I think we've got some challenges here. Because at $29.99 should be gone. Let's do better than that, and I'm game. My job is singular. I'm doing every single show here, guys, with you. So my job is to clear the inventory. That's all I got to do. They've tasked me with one goal. That's it. Just move the jewelry. So you probably noticed there's a lot of maneuvering on the price tags lately. That's going to continue. And you know we paid more to put it together than where it's at, right? Watch this. Carat 11 in diamonds, blowout time. It's not even going to be $29, $28, $27, $26, or $2,500. As a matter of fact, even at $24.99, greatest value we'll see on an emerald cut in the bridge. I would not wait if I were you. This one is definitely not going to last. Keep going. I don't know. I look at that stone too. Anybody else thinking this when you saw it from a distance? I mean, does that look bigger than $425? It certainly does. It really, and look at it from a distance away, and I apologize, I can't put it all the way on. It's about one size smaller than I wear, but look at that. Look at the size of that. 24, 23, 22. Get your blue wings now. Get them now. Not many to go around, especially in that emerald cutting. In the bridge, watch how it just dances. Look at this, the light. I mean, at one point, the whole stone lights up. It's not $2,299. I mean, it's got to go. When jewelry's got to go, you got to get a little creative with the pricing. You got to really drop the discount. So here it is, not even $22 or $21.99. We're set to go. We just got to make it yours and do that for $1,999 only. That's it. And then we'll get to our big pink diamond that we have coming up. Wheels are on the way. I have two great wheels for you. They're really, really limited. Let us know what requests you have too. Let us know what can we show you. We've got access to every piece in our entire vaults. We've got more than one vault. So we've got access to anything and everything. You just let me know what you want. We'll bring it on out. I mean, it could be anything. Could be a classic, could be a favorite, could be anything you want, anything. I mean, really challenge us here to find exactly what you're looking for. We'll do it, we'll bring it out, we'll give you that great discount, everything. But this has got to go at $19.99 and well, let's see, hang on, okay, so maybe gone. Let's check it out. We'll give it 60 seconds and then we're on our way. White, yellow, rose, gold, you decide. That is such a superstar in Tanzanite, and 4 carats, to me, I always say that's the perfect size. If you're not sure where to go, but you want to wear it, you don't want to just save it for a special occasion, but you want to really live in it, I say anywhere between 4 and 5 is usually a really good size to start with if that's where you want to just wear it and still have it be noticeable and large. I mean, it's an impressive piece, but it also is going to give you that, nice kind of wearability. It's not going to be oversized either. You don't have to worry about, every day when you go to, do you ever do that? Like I do that sometimes with my pieces, like I'm going, oh, not today, not today. That's a little too much. Or that might be, I mean, right, I have no problem going that extra mile, but I think sometimes, if those are the pieces where years wear on and you're really not wearing it, I think that may not have been the smartest investment in jewelry. It's really nice to know you're going to live in a piece, right? Those are what you feel more comfortable investing into. That's a great look. Let's get to this pink diamond we have. Then we've got zircons. Oh, what a pretty zircon ring. 3 different colors together. And my best value on a 2-carat yellow diamond is also here. It's the one I love. Okay, so new registers verifying, but we tonight I've had a lot of, verifications gone wrong. So we'll wait and let you know where that stands. Call us quickly and then we'll let you know when it's gone. Take a look at this. So this one's a little bit of a trickier piece to display because I kind of have to hold it like this to really see what it's all about. Because when it sits like that, you go, eh. But then when you really see the way it's done, there's the wow. Item number is 8728. I'm not one for off-air prices, but this one might destroy the diamond world. I mean, it really might. So I'll continue to hold it like this so you can see that mirror finishing of that yellow gold. Those are trillion cuts on the sides. That's a very large 2-carat 01 emerald cut, natural, fancy, yellow diamond. Let's look at it from the hand. Oh goodness, look at this stone. So this also helps to see that what we've done here is given, instead of a halo of diamonds, we've given out a platform of gold. 2 carats. There's again without the glare, but then there's where you see the stone. So remember, this is like real life, right? Real life, it's kind of like you're always seeing this shine because it does that. You see that? When you get a lot of surface area in gold, that's what I'm trying to show you. You go, that's black rhodium. And then you go, nope, it's gold. Black rhodium, no gold. So it's important to see it without that reflective property, because when you have a lot of surface area, it tends to do that just on camera here. But that's what gives you this. This is, make no mistake, every time you move your hand, gonna flash. It gives off a mirror-like finish, and that's really complementary to an emerald cut diamond that's gonna do much of the same. 48 points though on your trillion cuts. That means almost a quarter carat each on those trillions. They are VS white diamonds. And I'm ready to blow this one out because, like I said, museum pieces have got to go just like the affordable ones do. And so let's show you the inside finishing. Again, this is just, it's almost like it's the show of impossible display pieces. That's what this is. We brought out all those pieces that never get on the air much because they're tough to display for one reason or another, and we're bringing them all out because they got to go too. And you can see here the kind of shine you get off that gold. Same kind of platforms actually done here on the white diamonds with the white gold. So it just acts as almost, it looks like a bezel when it's not. They're still prong set, but you get that bigger look to your diamonds because there's that border almost extending your eye out to the outer edge of the gold. So it looks like bigger diamonds. We have one yellow diamond here, and again, please remember what this looks like when you see all the mirror finishing of that gold. This is a VS stone, by the way. It is a VS yellow diamond. It is an emerald cut, which is super rare. We've been talking a lot about that with different stones here tonight. But when it comes down to it, and do you know that a lot of our, we were doing a little research the other day, and a lot of our shoppers will be first timers on the bigger yellow diamonds. And I think that goes to speak on the fact that there are so many recognized, well-known yellow diamonds out there. And when you compare apples to apples, and please do, ours are natural, please compare it with natural, because even if you're out there comparing it with heated stones or treated stones, I bet you our prices are gonna beat the prices you see out in retail on heated and treated. And that's a big no-no. If you're looking for pure, and with diamonds, it's so important, especially the fancy colors, you want it to be natural. And not a lot of the yellow diamonds or pinks or greens or blues or anything else that you shop for out there are. And there's a very, I think what gets so confusing with diamonds is people can still call them natural because it might be a diamond, but it's not a natural color. And that's where you have to really make the difference there. You have to really make that known. And a lot of jewelers and gem people, they don't do it because they want you to believe it's a real diamond at the core, and it may be, but it was enhanced heavily to get the color. You ever see those blue diamonds where they look like they're like radioactive? Well, they're irradiated. You know, where they're like that bright neon turquoisey blue, and they call them blue diamonds. They say, well, it's still a diamond. Sure, but it was irradiated to get that color. And that's a different story than, let's say, a natural blue diamond. Same with the pinks, same with the yellows. They can be treated and enhanced, and usually are. They can still be a diamond from the earth, but they got all kinds of treatments to get them to be the color that they are. This, when we say natural, we're not just talking about it's a natural carbon diamond. We're talking about a natural color as well. Through and through, no treatment whatsoever. That's what's so important, and that's why, because when you look at these prices, you think there's no way. That's probably a treated stone. They're not. And that is where I say we can beat, our prices on a natural stone can beat the other guys' prices on more or less faux. So there is a difference, and that's added value to you, and yellow diamonds are the way to go. And if you want a 201, it's one of our bigger ones that we have left here. It's $26,999 until right now. When we have to do what we have to do to make sure we move everything, take a look at it one more time. Come on over, and we'll see what we got here, because we have one, and you got to see it on the hand again, and it's going to go. Can guarantee that, because you don't see many that get priced this way. And we've had our fair share of yellow diamonds. This is all 18 karat gold as well. Keep that in mind. All, look at this, just the shine of that diamond, the gold platform around it, amazing. You don't even spend $20,000 today. You don't spend $15,000 or even $10,000. This is one of our bigger values we've had. And to get 3-stone style, big white diamonds, big yellow, and another big white diamond. Remember, these are 24 points each on the sides in VS white diamonds. Then you have your 201 VS yellow diamond. That is a VS stone. Tony, we'll put it up there just because I know we're going to get that question. And with prices like this, people might begin to wonder. That's all I'm saying. I just, again, forgive me. It's my journalistic background. I just got to make sure we're specific and tell everybody the details, because otherwise everyone's going to think, no way, can't be VS. So it's one of those really included stones. No, it is not. But if it goes under 10,000, I can see why you might think that. It's not going to be 10,000. $99.99. First caller, we have one only. And again, everything in it is VS. The white diamonds are VS as well. So that's important too. And this is what it looks like. Look it through the sides. See if you can find a flaw in that yellow diamond. This is the perspective to look all the way through every side facet there. Every single bit of it. There's not an inclusion to be seen. And yet it's not even $99.99. This is the wild one here. Look at this finishing once again, all the way through. Blow it out. Just blow it out. Got to do it. Got to make sure it just happens. Get the dream piece to one of our shoppers tonight and make it $8,888 only. And that'll be good for 60 seconds. That's it. And then the yellow diamond bangles here too. We've got a great complementary piece to it. So you can get a few different, ways to see yellow diamonds in your collection. But again, I got to show this the proper way just so you can really appreciate all that mirror finished yellow gold border. It's like a border platform. It still has prongs. So it is doubly set. You have really two ways it is set to secure and ensure that it is secure. And that's really the idea here. Same with the white diamonds on the sides. 8888. It is a beautiful ring. And I think when we have quite a few yellow diamonds as we do, and it may be different to discern one between the other, this is the way to go on a yellow diamond and treat yourself, because that is the value where, that is our price, $27,000. You see it up there. That's where this started. And so to come down to $88.88, very impressive value. And that just does it no justice, am I right? Just not a good look at it. So again, I'll just continue to show you so you can see really what this looks like when you see all that shine, that glossy finish to that border and edge. Even that helps that 2 carat look even larger than it is. 8888. All right, coming up, pink diamonds on the way. We got a center pink diamond at 12 points coming up, and then we do have an orange diamond too. So it's like all the different colors are here represented throughout the show. We do have a 218. You know what, if you want to go a little larger, let's just show this. We have a 218 oval. These have both got to go. Here's the 218, and that's a brilliant cut. So oval brilliant, that is giving you 17 points more than the emerald cut. And let's do this. Not a choice of, because they're not exactly the same price, but wait. This, 6205 on the left, okay, see if this makes any sense. We got to bring it down to where we're just, going to make yellow diamonds kind of officially the best values they've been here. 18K again. This time mostly the white gold and then the yellow gold for that setting. It's a 218 oval. Fancy brilliant cut, it's VS. Then you get 36 points in the pear shapes. That is like extra on the side beyond the halo itself. So pear shape and pear shape, that's 36 points alone. So 18 points there each. And then you get the halo, that's at 83 points. Okay, so now that we've seen the oval and you can see the color really stands out, that brilliant cutting really helps it along. When we're serious about getting yellow diamonds out the door, and we are looking at 2 of our best. 201, emerald cut. 218, brilliant oval. I got to make this brilliant oval a lot better than, well, wouldn't you know it, $29,999. Let's try this one on, but look at the inside. There's how the finishing is done on the oval. And this is going to be a choice of, and they're similar enough in size that I think we should, just have them together so you're able to make the right decision. But once again, there's where you get that side to side across the hands. Such an important look in jewelry. All that big diamond weight, well over a carat on the sides. 218 is one of our bigger ones. They very rarely go over 2 in this way. That should command a whole nother level of pricing. It's not. We'll make this one $20,000 off. It'd be nice if we just brought it to 20K. We're bringing it 20,000 off. So you spend $99.99 for the oval with these massive diamonds, or you spend $88.88 on the emerald cut. And there they are, 201 on the emerald cut. And again, I'll show that so you can see that without the glare. The emerald cut is $88.88. The oval is $99.99. 2 incredible 2+ carat yellow diamonds to choose from. And that's the way we do it. There's the emerald cut, here's the oval, and then we'll be on our way. How did I have them before? Put the oval over here. So there you can see $99.99 or $88.88. You decide, but 2 of our greatest yellow diamond values we have had for you right there together, and they look amazing. So huge values and under $10,000 each, and a really important way to get your yellow diamonds going. I mean, you just need one great yellow diamond, and at this kind of value, we make it plausible. I don't know many people that just go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna be sure and get a yellow diamond one day. When you've got the values like this, you can. You absolutely can. And then we have the one bangle, so I can kind of wrangle these with a bangle. It's the Bangle Wrangle. Do you want the yellow diamonds with the white diamonds as well? Look at how good this all looks. Okay, is this the one of each wheel? We just want, you want everything, the package deal, all three at the same time? Just to show you first how good this bangle looks with any. So meaning if you already got a yellow diamond ring, how about this bangle? Let's bring out the bangle as well, and then we'll be done. 4553, this is all my yellow diamond material for the night. But take what you love. We're gonna get these all gone before the show ends tonight. We have to, they have to go. I can't put stuff back in a vault. They're not letting me, we have to move it out. So this is your chance to pick up the bangle now. The bangle is going to be a carat 30 in the yellows, just among the four. And then you have the white diamonds basically wrapping up from one side to the other in between. So that's going to be a total of 76 points in the white diamonds. So yes, 206 total weight in your diamonds overall. Who's our new register back there? Oh my goodness, say it again. Jayoya? Thank you. And where's she calling from? Thank you so much. She's in Washington State. Thank you so much. Welcome to our show. Happy holidays to you and enjoy. So here we are with the bangle. Lots of people looking for bangles these days, but again, stackable yellow diamonds. Don't see that very often. You got a carat 30, but remember among the four, it means each and every one of them is about a third of a carat. How about we do this? An average size. Here's your base. Look at this. This is that little button style. I'll get the rings out of the way here because, again, just wanted you to see how they match together. This will be how you open it up. That little textured button there, it's got a figure 8 on each side. To pop it on, you simply just press the button down. It opens up, kind of springs on open here, although I'm not sure this one's been open. And then we try it on by putting it right on the wrist. Actually, this is going to be good even if you need a little larger size. I would say best for if you have a 7.5 to 8. Not a lot of our bangles are going to accommodate that, but this one will. So a little heads up for anybody who's typically looking. I know usually we're kind of stuck in that 7-inch range. This is a little larger bangle. So you can actually, it's still going to have that hinge, but it's going to be perfect for if you wear a 7.5 up to an 8. You're going to be good to go on this bangle. Carat 30, 76 points in diamonds, blow it out. We're going to make that $29.99 first caller on that bangle. A beautiful way to go, and boy, a rare size to see. This is what I mean by just press down the button and then it just springs open. So when you actually just press right down, do you see how that just kind of springs open and then you're out of the bangle? It aligns perfectly so it locks into place. Then you have your figure 8s, which are going to give you that extra security. So that is one bangle only at $29.99 for our yellow and white diamonds, over 2 carats total there. And that's only one. And then let's get to it. We've got a beautiful hoop earring that's going to be super popular. So everybody needs hoops, but you tend to need more than one pair of hoops too. One pair is never enough because you need like a whole wardrobe, and these are reversible styles. Let's show them next. This is something we cannot ever seem to keep in stock, and hoops are always popular. They're our #1 request here. We'll come back in and show you here. We have yellow or white gold to choose from. And this is where, wow, that's a perfect pave hoop. It's a 1/2 inch style. We'll show them to you on, but they're great. If you really want just that everyday style here, this is the way to go. So a 1/2 inch, I've got the white or the yellow, so let's show them both. And keep in mind, you've got all mirror finish solid in the back, so you can absolutely reverse them and get yourself a 2-for-1 look by just investing into one great earring. You get 2 great looks together as one, and here's that yellow gold option for you. And they're just it's a hinge, so it's a hinge at the base, and then they're going to be a snap bar closure, so they're really easy to just pop right in and comfortable enough to where they're all going to be that solid all the way around hoop too, so that makes it easy too. You don't need to worry about, any extra post that's kind of, going into the back of the ear there. It's just really important to have comfort in your jewelry. These are the everyday pieces, so the essentials should be comfortable. And what we have is 411. It's our last few pairs. So we're discontinuing this price tag. The hoop will never be discontinued. I mean, even if TVON's here 15 years from now, these hoops will still be around because they are icons. They are popular. But what we can't continue to do is this price tag. So hear me out. The next time you hear me present item number 411, the price is going to be different, and it's going to be higher. And I don't know about you, but there's nothing in the shopping world that annoys me more than knowing what the price was and then going back to get it and having to pay more money for the same exact thing. That is a little bit just, it's wrong. And what is the first thing you do? You get a little angry, right? You're like, I don't want to pay more. This is your last chance at this price. Obviously, gold and diamonds are going up. We're continuing to give you an end of the year clearance value, but it is never going to be seen again. And I have the new price. So we don't have to wait for another month or two to go by to know where they're going to be. They're actually going to be $888 because workmanship, gold, diamonds, all of that. You've got 13 points. So it's that pave And then you get that gold all the way around. Remember, we're not doing some little barely there gold. These are solid. So you get that great style. That's what allows them to be reversible in the first place. A lot of hoops you can't do that with. If you're thinking, oh, let me go in my jewelry box and see if I can start doing that, you'll notice most hoops aren't made with that in mind because they'll be really, you know, how do I say this nicely? They might just be kind of thrown together where there's not really a solid look. I mean, the back looks like the back. It doesn't look like a proper hoop. This one is because it's made the right way. We're going to blow them out real quick just to help you out. We have a few pairs in each color left. That's all we have. When they're sold out, the price goes to $888. Why not get a couple or, you know, build that hoop wardrobe if you maybe are somebody who wears the larger or the smaller and you've got to have, you know, those different sizes, or maybe you're doing an ear stack. Whatever it is, you got to have the different sizes. We're not making $888. Take a look at this. Only a couple to go around while they last at this last call price. Actually, let me go better. They used to be $499. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You get them today, we'll save you. We are halfway through the show. And I'm not satisfied with $499. I think we need to do something drastic. And I think this is the way to do it. White, yellow, rose, 1/2 inch. They are round, so they're beautiful. Just, again, classic style here. Not even going to be $499 tonight. Only what we have left. Now we're saving based on the former price that has always made them popular. Make them $399 a pair. This is our only look at that $399 price tag is happening right now for the next 60 seconds. Because with the quantity we have, so few to go around, I don't think they're going to last. And here's what they look like on. With the diamonds facing forward first, we'll start there, and you can see how beautiful that style is. And yet the 1/2 inch is the smaller style hoop that still accommodates everybody. I've never heard, and I've shopped with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women through the years, I mean, it's probably more in the thousands, and I've never heard of a gal not having the 1/2 inch work for them. I've heard it a lot with the 1/4 inchers. Sometimes that doesn't always get everybody the clearance they need, but with the 1/2 inch style, that's always going to clear the lobe. You have this delicate but sparkling VS pave in the front, and then I'll go ahead and switch one around too so you can see what I'm talking about as far as how they're made from the backside, so that makes it that 2-for-1 style, but for $399. It's go time. It's time to get your hoops right now. This was so easy to do. You don't even need, I mean, I put them on backwards and there they are. So you can see how what I'm talking about, all mirror finished gold, and that's now the front, but it's the back. So this is the way you get 2 looks in one just by simply switching it around. If you're layering or stacking, just get a couple of pairs when they're $399. Get a couple of pairs and then you have the ability to just kind of, you know, do whatever you wish. Create that whole earscape look. But let's go back to the wheel. They're our most affordable item of the night tonight, and a great way to say, okay, maybe I've overindulged on the shopping. Maybe I spoiled everybody on my list this year. I still need something fabulous. This is your time to take advantage when it's an extra $100 off the former price we've had that has made this hoop so popular in the first place. And now it's $399. That's it. So you've got the will be, you got the was, and you got tonight, final call. We've got a white gold and rose, actually a white and a rose going out first. So sounds like they may have already got the yellow. Now they're completing the collection with all 3 colors of gold available. So that's not a bad idea, because how many times do you even go out there and find rose gold available in a hoop? And I know they're not here on display, but they're here for us anyway. So we've got them. They're just a beautiful, you know, our rose gold. We take great pride in the way we alloy our rose gold so that it is that beautiful pinky color that we love so much. And here it is, $399, last call, 60 seconds, we got to go. Well, that's going to be our hoop collection tonight. And then we're going to see some great, I love it, this ruby. We've got a ruby necklace coming your way. It's a big time stone. And how about this? Fancy cut quartz. Anybody into quartz, where it's that clear quartz, but with a specialty technique? Then we've got our wheels, then we've got our diamond band, all happening tonight. Let us know on request too, and then we'll keep moving. 39 seconds left to go on the hoops. Congratulations. That's a really, really good look. When you talk about what's really trending and what's really happening, but classic at the same time, it's all about the hoops. There's no way to get a more classic style than a hoop earring, and yet this is that style you can always work into the wardrobe. Everybody's comfortable in a 1/2 inch hoop. It's always a good look. Right now we're seeing more trend towards smaller hoops than ever before. Okay, so the band. This is the band. You guys remember this? It's our, yeah, I've had this probably 4 times by popular demand because it's the band with the most demand because baguettes and then rounds. Let's show it next. I think you're going to enjoy it, but it is our last look at this one as well. So sad. It's kind of like bye-bye 2022, toodaloo 2022. But we have a lot of jewelry coming. So it's like, you know, because I'm not one to like, when I'm here every day with you guys and we have to, you know, spend 3 hours together, I don't like having the same stuff every day. I mean, there are classics that I get we have to bring back because they're so beloved, but we have a lot of brand new coming in the new year. That's a perfect time to have new, right? So let's take a last look and a last moment with this band, which is going to bring you 7290. It is the 77 points just in the baguettes. They run right down the middle, and then they're recessed among 2 rows of white diamonds that are round brilliant cuts. That's going to be another 70 points. So yes, 147 total weight here in your band. And very excited to bring this tonight because last look at it, here we go. Finished on the inside entirely. You see all that grid work done on the underside, which is going to make it comfortable, but still allow light to access those diamonds. And then this is, look at this, the shine you get off every single stone. Wow. So the band, white gold only, last call, $29.99. Switch it up, change it up, got to do it. It's not going to work tonight. Already feeling that. What are we going to do? It's diamonds, they don't get discounted. It's our last look at it, the workmanship, the gold. Can we just take a look at the sides to notice how big that side profile is? That gives you some idea of the gold weight, the size. This is that same kind of thing where really got to pop it up to your eye to see those stones because otherwise they kind of, you know, they'll pick up some surface glare. I'm ready to move it. What do you guys say? Last time on the air for this baguette band, if you want to add it, stack it, you know it is a stackable, right? I mean, it's a big band on its own, but you could put something next to it with that straight edge side that it has. Something about baguettes, but you still get the rounds. Great way to dip the toe into the baguette world and still get the rounds. Go ahead, put it on the auction block. It's not set to auction, it's $29.99. But sometimes that's not gonna work. And it's definitely not gonna work right now because instead we're gonna do $25, forget about it, $2,000 to start. On the band, 77 plus 70. They're all white diamonds, but we just make sure you know specifically the baguettes versus the rounds because in the world of diamonds, they're priced differently. Were you thinking about this one? She did. Thank you, Janet. Which ones? The hoops? Thank you, Janet. She got hoops going out. I love it. So 2000's not working. How about 19? How about 18? I mean, it is our last time seeing it. So if we can't just get it one last chance to get that last piece, that last band out the door to one of our callers, one of the band lovers, one of the diamond lovers. Maybe you're getting it as an anniversary gift because this is that stackable. I mean, it's a big ring and it's a standalone. So forgive me, I love to stack jewelry. That's just what I do. So I sometimes advocate that and you probably think I'm nuts. And you're going, yeah, right, dream on, Blondie. That's not gonna happen. I'm just wearing it on its own. It's big enough to do that, don't worry. But it's that piece that, because it has that edge, you can't just stack any band. It's not going to work most of the time. It's all in how it's constructed. And if it's not going to have some kind of straight edge down the side, you can't really stack it. And we see this all the time. And that's not to say you can't. It's just not going to have that perfect look, that seamless look. How about we go $1,700 to start? It's my lowest offer. I mean, it's supposed to be $29.99 and done out the door. So how about $1,700 to start with should we do a $25 increment and see if anybody's out there who loves it? I mean, last call, we can't do it anymore. We just don't have baguettes. And so anything, take this with you as you shop the show even weeks from now. If you see baguettes, whether they're accents, whether it's the main event, the star attraction, can't do it anymore. We have no access to affordable, let me put it that way. We can get baguettes, but they're not that affordability level that you guys have grown so accustomed to getting here on the air. So let's take a last look at it. We'll see if we've got it. 60 seconds perhaps at $1,700 should do it. And then we're in last call on the show. We have an hour and 20 minutes, so 80 minutes left together on a Thursday. Whoo! Ooh, and we got a big, big, big bangle coming up. Wheels, I think it's wheel time. We're gonna mark down some wheels for you. We're gonna do a diamond highway ring. We'll bring you a ruby. We have that quartz coming up. A really cool quartz that it looks like, oh, I can't name designers, can I? Or should I? Should I just say it? It looks, okay, I won't. I don't need to get a lawsuit for Christmas. You know, that would be bad. Didn't ask Santa for one of those. But we'll show you the quartz. You'll know who I'm talking about. So here we are. 17, no open, 20 seconds left. We got it. Who is it? Sometimes I'm doing the quick draw auction. Sometimes we just zill it. Never mind. Wait, hang on. Who do we have? Peggy from where? We don't know yet? Hold on. We're not even there yet. All right, so guess what? We'll give it a final 2 minutes. We've got the open. It's last call. Got the open. I'm going to try it on again. Take a look at what could be yours. Now, at this point, we do have 17, so we'd be looking for 1725 as the next bid. I do want to show you, though, that's all one band. Speaking of stacking, it almost looks like you stack 3 bands together, doesn't it? Like a round and then a baguette and then a round. And yet all in one, so really easy to wear. Look at that. This is what we love about what the baguettes do. Just like an immediate, it's like an internal light that comes out of and on top of every single one of those baguettes. You think round brilliants are sparkly and flashy. Wait till you see a really good baguette that is channel set, run right down the middle here. 1700's the bid. Final now. 90 seconds already ticking down. It's going for the last time ever. So say bye-bye. No more to this band. Can't do it. Can't make it. If we did, it would cost, I mean, we'd have to put a 0 behind the price tag that it was, like as in 29,000. That's what kind of elevation we're seeing on baguette diamonds, just even sold in the wholesale diamond districts of the world, and they're in demand, and they always are. And then you already see this is not some kind of special little filter that I just put on our camera lens. That's the diamonds reflecting the light and creating this light show that's happening right before your eyes here. Did we find out where Peggy's calling from? Because it's looking really good. 45 seconds left. And then the quartz is on the way. Georgia? Love it. Love it. 30 seconds. Has she ever seen a band like this here or anywhere else? Or she emailed, oh, is this one of those emailed me and then but didn't email me, or is it TVON email? Because I don't remember that. Did she email me personally? Really? Peggy, is this Peggy D? Last initial D, as in diamond? Yes? Hi, Peggy. I know Peggy. I mean, we don't know each other personally, but we've been shopping together a lot of years. Hi, Peggy. All right, we'll sell it to her. It's gone. Coming up next, so this is that designer piece. Thank you, Peggy. Enjoy it. Oh, sometimes the perfect piece comes along. And this, if you're thinking, I didn't know they sold. What does this look like? Like, right? This is like an art piece. It looks like something you would see in a beautiful, do you guys have those like curio cabinets and collect fine china or vintage pieces or all these beautiful like porcelain pieces? This looks almost like more like beautiful tableware or stoneware than it does a gem, but it is a gem. It is a gem that is in a fancy cut and a fancy process. And I know it doesn't look like much sitting against a white wheel, so wait till you see this on the hand, and it's only in white gold. It's item number 4678. This is solid white gold all the way around it. This is actually quartz. So we know of quartz as being usually there's a clear crystal quartz, which is completely transparent. This has been given, I don't want to call it a treatment because in the gem world that's like, ooh, bad. It's not really a treatment like a gem treatment. It's more of a process or a technique that is enhancing the stone and giving it this beautiful, almost satiny finish. But do you see as I move it, you see a little glow through it. You see a little bit of that scalloped, I'll call it faceting, but it's really a carving across the top that's kind of glowing in this almost moonstone-like way. It's a 1268 quartz. It is 6 points in diamonds along the edges, which is very much like gold done as lace. It looks like fine, like it looks like really, really expensive, like, you know, if you had like a French lace lingerie and it's done in gold with diamonds that are bigger. And then even the sides have that little bit of that detail and extra little kind of spear design on each side. I mean, it is fabulous, very vintage looking. Let me show it to you on the hand because it is a bigger piece, that's for sure. And yet this is still all natural through and through, and it's almost taking on now, it's taking a little bit of the skin tone and almost showing off a little bit of that color through that matte finish of the crystal quartz. I only have, okay, let's just do this. I'm gonna put it on the auction block because I'm not getting $28.88. Not tonight. Let's try something a little different here. All the gold, this is solid gold. So again, white gold only, it stays as is. We're gonna size it for you. I love that it's smooth. There's almost this tactile soft quality to it. And yet you've got all that carving that goes around the side. So it like starts as a buff top, and then it's got that carving detail. Do you see how it's a little ethereal, right? When I move it, it's kind of glowing. How about this? 500 bucks to start the auction and a $5 increment. Sometimes I do $2,500 with $25 increments. I think it'd be fun to do $500 with $5 increments just to see what we've got out there. And guess what? If you want to take it to the local pawn shop where they offer on the street corner to melt your gold and give you cash for your gold, you take it there. Keep the stone, keep the diamonds, and have them melt down the gold. And I bet you'd make out like a bandit. So now I have not had a $500 auction, I don't think ever. So here we go, embarking on a little journey together on a Thursday night as it is getting to that time. And I don't have a soul on the line. So you know what, Tony, give it 60 seconds. And yes, that is no typo. It's a $5 increment. You know what I'm banking on? We might have a one and done because every auction I've run has had a one and done, meaning one bidder and it's done. So let's just get that one bidder if we have it. And you know what? $500, it could be yours. And solid gold, white gold only, so it does have to stay in the white gold. Has to stay just the way it is. But look at that beautiful quality, that glowy, I don't know, $500, and I don't have that either. Okay. So, getting to it here. Last call, 37 seconds now to get that one started. 500 bucks for solid gold. Woo. Someone's going to be in some trouble. And it's me. But hey, if you can't get in trouble selling high-end fine jewelry 2 days before Christmas time, then you can't get in trouble, like, right? I mean, that's the fact. So here we go. 500, no open. Oh, well, I tried it. I tried. I thought it'd be fun to do a $500 auction. Not had one before. Thought it'd be kind of fun, but no, it's a no-go. We don't like it. All right. Okay. Pink diamond time. Let's bring out a big pink diamond. Now, big overall ring here. No, 500, okay. Ooh, that one hurts. All right, so here we go. Pink diamond. Now, this is a large ring. It's as large as the last ring, if not larger, but you know, it's all diamonds, starting with the pink, continuing with the pink, wrapping up in white diamonds and white diamonds and white diamonds and down the sides. How about this one only? Pink diamond, item number 7757. I'm keeping the quartz. I'm keeping it. Meaning I'm going to have to buy it. They're going to make me buy it, and that's all right. When we do that, I'm going to buy it. So I'm buying that piece. All right, so coming up, I know my mom loves those pieces too. She's always loved that quartz we did with the rubies on top of it. I'll give it to her. Okay, so coming up, she'll like it. I don't have much tangible stuff to give her for Christmas. I mean, I'm not seeing her, but we're doing Christmas at a later date, probably like July sometime. But I don't have anything tangible. I have all events, experiences, so I don't have anything like tangible. I got to give her something tangible. Here we go. 18 karat white and rose, 12-point center, 30-point pink, that's the halos, and then you got 84 points in white diamonds. We need a caller right now. Blow it out right now. First caller, and it's as is. Got to stay in the rose gold and the white gold the way it is. We like our pink diamonds that way. Here's your finishing on the inside. Solid, under, gallery, through and through and through and through. That is a total of 4 different halos wrapping around your 12-point pink center. And it's going to be good. Do we love it at $39.99 or no? No. I just had a $500 no-go auction, so I don't think $39.99 is going to do it on the pink diamond. Let's bring it out of the hand, though, because this is where that overall size comes into play. If you can't get our 1-carat pink diamonds, you go here. Going to give you plenty of size in your ring overall. You're still getting a 12-point center, which is really impressive, but it's not $39 and it's not $29.99, and guess what? It's our lowest price ever on this one. Blow it out right now. We'll do it for $1,999. That's got to go too. So a $19.99, when you add it all up, you're getting 42 points just in the pinks, plus the 84 points in the white diamonds as well. And think about this. It's a large ring. Everything is 18 karat gold in that ring. So it's got a lot of gold weight to it, and that's all premium, higher purity gold. We don't see, I say it all the time, we don't see a lot of 18K. I'll have $50,000 Paraibas set in 14K. I have $30,000 yellow diamonds set in 14K. Here is 18 karat, and that's because the pink diamond in the middle is so, so good. Do you have a question, Jess? A gents band. Yeah, we don't have anything like that, Greg. I'm sorry. We don't. You know what, the only thing I can think of, did he say white diamonds or no diamonds? You know what, the only thing I can think of, Victor, is we used to have a band that was kind of a wide band all the way around in white gold, and it had one diamond in the center, and it was an oval. It was always kind of inappropriate for gents or ladies. It kind of looks like a wedding band, but it's got one diamond. We can always see if we have that. That's the only thing I would think of, Greg, that's really going to work for a men's style band. So we're checking now. We'll see if we can bring that out. Okay, I'm just going to blow out some museum pieces here because it's come to that time and it's come to that moment. I'm going to show you our best of the best. I cannot believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to give something away here, okay? It's a pink diaspora. So it's my last one, and it's got that purple color, but it shifts to pink, and then you also see those blues. Now, this has been, you know it, a $69.99 ring. Let me just help you. 8629 is the number. I'm going to do some rapid fire discounting here for you, but these are too important to have on a wheel. I need them to be all by themselves so you can really see and appreciate their graphics and information. 8629 is the number. Now, this new stone that I debuted, this is the newest and the latest stone that we've debuted here on the show. It only debuted a couple of months ago. This is our top quality stone. It's in the yellow gold now. You don't have to leave it that way because I know most of the other pink diasporas that I've shown you have been in the white gold. So get it that way if you'd like. We'll be happy to change it out. No extra charge to you. I'm going to try something here. $69.99, it's where it's been. We've shown it 3 or 4 times. All the other pink diasporas out of Afghan, which we've only had a couple of handfuls, but they're all gone. Every single one I've shown. It is a highly collectible. Think about this. We talk about one source stones. This is it. But it was only mine for 1 calendar month. In the beginning of 2020, from March to April, it went from discovery to shutdown. Discovery to not depleted. They actually just shut the mine down for operation concerns. It was security. Nobody wanted to lose their lives over the pink Afghan material. So they actually, there might still be some there. They got what they could. One collector whom we know well, great friend in the network, he was a miner on the ground at the time. That is the only reason we got a couple of stones like we did. Top quality, rare as can be. It's a highly pleochroic stone. It's a diaspora, but it doesn't come out of Turkey like the golden grains. It is out of the Afghan material, which is why they had to shut the mine down. There's enough going on out there that is putting, you know, we don't need to put anybody's lives in jeopardy to get a gemstone, no matter how rare the gem is. And it's true that this is a very dangerous business, the mining industry from all across different corners of the globe. It's never an easy one. It's never going to be, you know, just you know, sunshine and rainbows and roses. It's a serious business, and it's always going to be a security risk. And it's always, therefore, a dangerous threat to the miners that are on the ground because you're dealing especially with high-value material. This is going to be, I promise you, something you're going to have to, if I just need you on the lines. If you're thinking about a pink diaspora, if you've wanted one and they've been out of reach, if you've seen them and you're going, that's the one I want, but it's been 7,000, no thanks, it changes right now. Take a look at it. It will not last. I'm going to blow it out right now. Someone's got to get it, and 73 points in diamonds. Did we find the band for Greg? This is exactly the one I was thinking of. Thank you. All right, so Greg will show you the band that I was thinking of. It's right out next, but nobody's on the phone lines because sometimes it's a matter of you think, well, the best you're going to do is like $5,999. It's so much better than that, but I don't have anybody in the line, so I'm going to do something even more impressive. And I just cannot stand the thought of you missing out on this because I don't have others. This is it. So there's no other that comes close to this price tag. They never have. It's a $334. Watch as it moves. Cushion cut stone, clean as can be. Only a handful that we've had here In 3 carats plus, I've only had what, maybe 9 total. Every one of them's gone. Here's what it looks like on, and it's nowhere near. Sometimes you just got to really make sure that those couple of people that are here get the values, so at least we can send some pieces out the door. It's not $5, it's not $4, it's not $3, it's not $2,000. The mounting is more, and guess what? The stone is so important. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. Talk about what may actually come down to it, guys. There are probably fewer pink Afghan diaspores than there are any other stone in the world. I am comfortable saying that. I'm talking about the number of stones out there in the world that everybody would have to, as a community, fight over. Probably fewer than any other piece, and it's not $29.99. It's $1,999 for our 334 pink diaspora. Purples, pinks, blues, periwinkles, and lavenders, all coming through on this 334 cushion cut stone. And it's $19.99. Now that's what you call a blowout. Right there, first caller, and then we'll show Greg the band that we have coming up. That if it's plain bands, I don't have any, Greg. We don't have any plain bands. We never have. Never brought just a plain gold band on the show, but I do have one with a diamond, and it's coming up, and it's significant. We'll show that next. How about this one, $19.99? There's the moment to take advantage of it right here. The blowout to end all blowouts one on a stone that we've had literally less than 2 handfuls altogether. Since it debuted, it was only a couple months ago that we announced the big debut and that we'd have a couple. Nobody else that I know of has ever brought it to you. So this is really the moment to take advantage of it at $19.99. So that's here. Oh my goodness. And change it, because every other one of them I've had in either white gold or rose gold. So if that's your preference and you've seen those before and you'd rather have the white gold or even the rose gold, that's totally fine. We'll do it for you. No extra charge for that. Just make sure you're dialing in to get the $19.99 price tag. That's what's so amazing about this piece. Look at that. That stone, I mean, if you set it aside, if you don't know where it's from or what it is, can we all agree that that's a good looking stone? That normally would be seen in a sapphire or spinel that would be more. Sapphires aren't as rare as pink diaspores. Spinels aren't as rare as pink diaspores. But if that was a sapphire, I'd have that for 10 grand on this show. And it's not a sapphire, it's more rare. That's a lot more rare than a purple sapphire or a pink sapphire or a Burma spinel. And look at the color it's giving you. I mean, I'm not moving until that goes. I can't leave that here. Not when you do a $7,000 piece for under $2,000. I cannot leave it here. We can't. It's just against every principle I have. Some values are just too good. You got to stick with it till someone sees the light here because it's so powerful. And do you have this one? Congratulations and a thank you from all the other viewers across the world, because we won't have to see that for the next hour and 5 minutes. But that is a beautiful piece. Now we can get to Greg's request, which is very exciting, because when we do see pieces like this, because bands are so infrequently here, it's a nice one, and it's going to be at number 3875. Let's take a look at this one together. It's a band that is solid all the way through, and it's going to be a 70-point round brilliant VS diamond in the middle, all bezel set. And then you've got that bezel just a little bit higher and elevated than the actual band itself. 70-point center, that's all there is. It's one big stone, and it's VS. And then let's take a tour and look at the inside and how the depth of the gold is through the very most narrow point, how it's finished entirely through the inside so that that is as solid as can be. Then you get this very impressive diamond right there. 70 points on that center. How do we like it? And it's men's or ladies. So this is that style that could be a gent's band as easily as it can be for the ladies. And we'll show you all the details, the measurement, because I would say, you know, and there are guys that wear little narrow bands, but you know, I think anything that's going to be a band, even if it's plain, it's got to have a certain kind of substance to it. And this is made the right way. It feels like a little bit of sheet metal, right? Most bands today, have you ever picked up a band? Now, I know, not everyone's shopping for bands every day in a jewelry store, but if you pick them up, because that's my industry, that's my job, is to know what's happening. You pick up a band today, like a plain gold band, and it feels like tin foil. It feels like it would crumble the second you put it on your finger, because designers and jewelers and manufacturers, they have to put in as little gold as possible to try and keep competitive in their price points. That's where gold's at on its own. We're adding a 70-point VS diamond in the middle. Let's take a look at it on so you can see this. And of course, we're going to do any gold color you want. So if you are saying to me, I love when I see some, you know, people that, you know, on social and whatever, and they, after a show, will say, oh, if that were only in a different color gold. Well, most of the time, we can do it in any gold you want. So never let that hold you back. I mean, there are a few exceptions here and there, but very rare. Most of what we do, and did you hear from our requester by any chance, or no? So, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't know if anybody's looking for something like this, but I just wanna show you it is over 1/4 inch in width at the widest point. It narrows just a little bit in the back. It's a very significant stone at obviously 70 points, but you've got smooth to the touch, still stackable if you wanna add something to it. Yellow gold would look fabulous. I mean, we're dealing with a white diamond, so no matter what, you're gonna get that white diamond. There's no brown, no gray, no yellow to your diamond. There's no body color whatsoever, but you have a very important band here that is just every single day wearable, but you're never going to wear through it. And it's just solid all the way through. And I know what you're thinking. Well, it's a big diamond. It's going to add up to a lot of money with a 70-point stone. Then factored in the fact it's got all that heavy gold, that's a big problem if you're trying to stay within budget. Good thing you're shopping tonight. Not just TVON. I mean, yes, it's good you're here. But this is not the difference maker here. It's not the fact that this is TVON, we do diamonds and gold better than anybody else. It's the matter that we got to make this that deal right now where if you love the band, you can just absolutely say yes. And $59.99 is not going to do it. We see a lot of those big diamonds that are, you know, diamonds are more pricey than bigger sizes. We're going to make this so easy for you right now. I'm going to blow it out. Don't tell anyone we did this. It's just you and me here. We're trying to fulfill a request. That's always exciting when we get a request and we might have it covered. You know, sometimes it's the perfect piece. Sometimes it's not. We never know. But the point is usually when a request comes out, even if it doesn't work for the requester, it works for somebody out there. And that's the beauty of this diamond. A nearly 3/4 carat diamond in the round classic, men's or ladies. I don't know who watching right now could not wear that ring. Everybody could wear that style. And it's not $5,000, $4,000, $3,000, or $2,000 for one heavy band, lots of gold weight, and then that major diamond in the middle. Take a look, it's not even $19.99. Well, the piece you would probably wear every day, worth an investment of $6,000. $6,000 is going to beat anybody in retail by far, and it's not $19.99 either. So we'll make it even easier, and we are in last hour. So here we go. Final call for anything else, requests or anything, whatever we can show you. Tell us. We'll bring it out, or we'll give it our best attempt here, like we did with Greg's request. But it's not even $19 or $18 or $17.99 if you're ready for a major diamond at a teeny tiny little price. It's right here, and it's $17.77, and that's going to be all yours. So $17.77 gets this to you. And there it is, the VS diamond doing its thing right there. You see the blues, the yellows, the reds, the orange, all of it. That's what you got to see. It's not a VS diamond if it ain't doing that. If it doesn't have that capability, you're probably looking at what everyone else has. SI at max. Usually these bigger diamonds, I mean, you even saw bright purples and violets coming through there. $17.77, this is the kind of piece we live for. Nobody does diamonds like we do. And I don't mean always small little accent stones and a mounting going around a center stone. I mean bigger diamonds is where we excel. The bigger diamonds is where you never see a sale price, you never see a discount. I can tell you all about wholesale. I spent a lot of time in the wholesale world. Guess what? The wholesale on that diamond is far more than the ring, the way it's set with all that gold. Take full advantage. $17.77. Let us know what you think of it. One in white, yellow, or rose. You decide. But that is... And you know what's interesting with the bezel? We talk about this a lot in earrings for ladies. When you get the bezel around a stone, it makes the stone look that much larger. Don't think that's not happening here. Look at it again through the inside and then on the hand. You see how solid that gold is, but you also see that I think you're realizing, yeah, that does look bigger. As a matter of fact, when we look at a diamond, especially in a round, we know the diameter of a 1 carat. And you may not be able to visually look at that and say, oh, yes, that's 5.75 millimeters. But the thing is, you know visually what it looks like. And when you have that bezel, you get that even bigger look. So it faces up like a 1 carat pluser all day. And there again is that glare. But you can see it's all mirror finished. So again, kind of picks up some glare when you have a lot of gold like that. But there you can see that diamond set in the middle there. Is anybody getting the band? So far, Jess is thinking about it. Maybe Virginia on the line thinking about it as well. Such a cool piece. Yellow gold or rose gold's fine. Size up. You don't need to size up. You just need to get your size. So whatever your true size is for whatever finger you want to wear it on, that's where you go. And we'll give it a final 60 seconds. You know what I love for it too? when so many people, because I talk to a lot of people every day about jewelry. You know, I get stopped on the street and people say like, oh my gosh, okay, I bought this ring from you. And you know what the overwhelming sentiment is when you discuss jewelry with people? Most people want to talk about their wedding bands, their wedding sets. Ladies and guys, they're like, you know, celebrating a big anniversary, but it's been 25 years since I got my ring. And now maybe it's time for a style that's a little different, or maybe it's an upgrade, or maybe it's, you know, maybe it was a simple band with just gold and you want a diamond present to it. Yes. It is. Yeah, I was just talking about that. It's true to size. It really is. So just get whatever size you need, but it is true to size. It's not the kind that's really, really thick in the back. You see how it tapers? You can already see that from this kind of overhead view. You can see that it's tapering in the back. So yes, get your true size. Virginia, did you like that one? Oh, really? What's the request for? We can see, I don't know of anything offhand that we have, but maybe Victor, do you want to check and see if we have a patabrasha under $2,000? It's a really good request. I don't know if we have one, but we're gonna check right now for you. So, quite a few pieces here to show you. What do we think of this? You know what this would look good with is the pink diaspora, but that is a sapphire. It's a purple sapphire. So thank you, Greg. I think it may work for him, and that'd be great, because if I can make one requester happy today, that'll just that'll make my day. So just, you know, sometimes just a matter of let's just get a couple good requests going. Take a look at this bangle. How about 8280? That's a rare unheated purple sapphire. It's done in kind of a wonder bangle feel, but it's open, so it's a cuff style. If you have any issues putting on little tiny clasps, or you have issues with sizing even, where sometimes maybe you're a little in between sizes on a bracelet, this style is ideal. You're not messing with it. Or if you're just like me and you've got nails and you don't like to, you know, break nails because you're dealing with a clasp. There is no clasp. It's a cuff style that's open in the back, and you know gold has a little bit of flexibility to it. So that means it's really customizable to your size. I'll just slip it on here. Bottom line is it's got this little hinge. So if you're going, oh, I don't want to stretch it out, look at this. This is what we've added. We used to do this in just a regular, you'd have to just pull it apart or kind of finagle it onto your wrist. Now it's got what we call the kickstand. So that opens on one side only, because that's what's going to allow you, watch how easy this is, slip it on, close it, you're done. Suddenly you have what I love is this draped style. I love wearing it this way. Obviously you could flip it and wear it the other way, but look how pretty that is with that kind of draped pear shape down the front of the hand like that. Ooh, so pretty. Or even if you're wearing it next to a watch, how beautiful would that be? It's one only, 1 carat 15, unheated, violet, bright vivid purple. Then you've got the diamonds. That's another 72 points in the diamonds. And this little addition of that kickstand is perfect. Just perfection, how it's so easy to put on and take off. And that's all spring loaded. So it's like a spring loaded hinge. So you see how it just kind of goes right back, and then it's got a little bit of resistance to move it. So it doesn't just fly open. People ask me, oh, like, was it going to just fly? No, it's not going to move. It's not going to budge. Once that's actually closed, it stays. And that's going to be as secure as any other bracelet. Don't let this opening in the back intimidate you. It's going to work beautifully. But let's take another look up close. It's in the rose gold right now. It can be changed. So if you want it, oh, how about this? $39.99 bracelet. Let's do better. We'll make it $17.77. What do we find? We got a patabrasha. Do you know who your requester was? Donna, we have a patabrasha for you to look at next. It's 8300. We'll get right to it, Donna. We've got a beautiful white gold. I hope she wants white gold because it's got to stay in the white gold. But you know what? It's a great combination for patabrasha, so we'll show that next. All right, so Donna, and it's an emerald cut. Very excited about that. $17.77 on this bangle bracelet with that beautiful carat 15. That is such a pretty color to get in that vibrant violet purple. And then we'll get to a ruby necklace. Yay. But here's the patabrasha for Donna. And thank you guys, because we're really helping some requests happen. So I hope if you have one like Greg did and Donna did, I hope that you'll give us a request so we can just really you know, zero in on those for the last 52 minutes of the show. But how about this carat 40 unheated patabrasha? It's a carat 40 emerald cut. Check this out. This looks good too. It's got that really pretty color. It's just what we love, right? It's that pretty, yes, go ahead, Jess. What'd Greg think? On which one, the band? Let me check. I didn't know, but probably a 10, but let me go ahead and double check that for you. Does he need it by a certain time where he's thinking I'm in a rush? Let me check it for you, Greg. We'll check it out. The band may be gone, but check and see. And then what we're going to do on this one, Dawn, I hope you like it. Super rare to find an emerald cut in anything like that. I mean, really, to get Pad Parash is one thing, but to get specialty cutting, you're adding to the rarity in a lot of different ways here. Plus, you get this really, really, really special stone that is still, I mean, you're talking about well over a carat in size, climbing towards a carat and a half, which we love to see. And then you also get the diamonds around it that is 31 points in the diamonds as well. So keeps it kind of simple and clean, but it's really a nice heavier band at the same time. So set up the way it should be. I'm looking for my mandrel, Jess, and I'm not finding it, so it's here somewhere. Hold on, there it is, found it. Okay, so we've got, it's a size 9 1/4 right now. So, but really easy to size up or down. That's not a band we need to worry about sizing. Did you have a request too? The item number on the band is, you're talking about the diamond one? 3875. 3875. All right, so the band, checking, verifying. Let me know who's got it. This is the Pad Parasha, already busy on the lines here. I have a feeling it's going to be a busy last hour. And it's, okay, try it on here real quick. Look at the inside. Finished on the inside. Got to polish it on the outside and the inside. It needs polishing, but this is a request, right? So we didn't plan it for the show, but hey, I hope Donna or anybody else likes it. Pad Parash is tough to get. We know that because it's got that pink and orange quality we love, but it's also going to be, you ready? Discount time. $39.99, but wait, better than that. If you can't make a request happen, then what can you do in life? We got to make sure the price meets the piece. It's great to have the rarity, especially in the rare cut, but to go lower than 39 and it's unheated on top of that, yikes. Rare, 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 rare. The rarest of all sapphires. Pad Parash, as we go back up close and take a look at this one once again. And you know what? I'll make it easy. Not even $19.99, which is already half off. We're going to go lower than that. We just got to make it yours. And white gold only on this one, so it does stay the way it is, but we're sizing it to whatever size you need. That's going to be $1,888. There you go, because we're inspired. We had a special request with a price range and everything, so it really helps us get that specific level you need. And if we got to take it lower, so be it. We got to make sure, right? No point in bringing it if it doesn't fit the request. So we make sure it does. And now, pricing-wise, it does. So $1,888 gets it to you. And then guess what? Ruby, we have seen the best rubies of late. It's holiday time. You got to bring out, I've learned that, you've got to bring out the best rubies at this time of year, and we have. Oh my goodness, this ruby. The other day, I didn't even get a chance to show it to you. It was a huge ruby. It was a 2 carat in an actual necklace. We're going to do a different style for you that is really of the moment coming up next. But, you know, makes nice transition, right? Sapphires to rubies. Remember, they're all part of the same family. They're all corundum, so they're all related. We like that, but we're going to show you a really good one. Donna, let us know what you think on this. I don't think we have, Victor, we have nothing else, right? Nothing else right now that's, I know we've had a lot of Pad Parashas going lately, so if it was another one you had in mind, we have verified that it's gone. This is all we have that's in that price range here. So we're going to do something next for you that's going to be a little specialty new one here. It's a ruby, and I know we've had some great ruby rings, but we're going to bring you a really special necklace. And this one's verifying, and we have backed up calls. So I think I'm going to move on because I think that one's gone to somebody. Let me know when it is. But look at this. Oh, gosh. So you think that only the best rubies in the world are going to appear in a ring? Nope. Let's zoom back. This is kind of like that oblong oval paperclip style, but not a paperclip link, just a beautiful, big, east to west stunner that has this ruby that will not quit. This ruby is just, I mean, when I actually move it, all these angles, it doesn't matter. But that's the beauty of seeing every angle of this ruby, every bit glows. It's like red diamonds eat your heart out. Who cares about red diamonds when you have ruby? What's that? Pad Parasha. Gone. Is white gold okay with them? Because it's only white, so just check. Okay, so the Pad Parasha is sold. Congratulations on that one. And now we talk about new. It's new. 8403 is brand new tonight. And it's got two-tone gold right now. It's the yellow gold for the setting of the ruby because that's how we like our rubies. And then we have the white diamonds and the white gold. And if I move this a little bit closer to you, I'll be able to zoom in even tighter. So that way we can really see it. in all its glory, but I want to say like glow glory here, because this is the glow of the stone that makes it miraculous. Thank you, Mother Nature, because this is a really above and beyond stone here. Not normal, just not normal. And forgive me, I'm going to leave it up close for a minute, because you really need to keep your eye focused on that ruby, and just know that most of them never look that good. Love your rubies, we love you. No matter what, we love them. It's the king of all stones, but most of them just don't look like that. Okay, now I feel like I'm making you guys dizzy because it's a lot of movement here. So let's zoom back a little bit. I just wanted you to see the gorgeous color of this ruby, which is a Reversible stone. It's a 1 carat. It's got 68 points in the bigger diamonds. You can see they're all doing their thing. They got a little twinkle, twinkle, little diamond to them. I tell you what, all attached to the chain, lobster claw, adjustability. You know how we do it. I think we need to move this piece. And rubies, every year, holidays approach, and they get extra popular. No surprise, we've got a good one. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it on the auction block. It's the only way to do it tonight. Here's the reason why. I'm just gonna show this to you. I'm cheating a little bit, but it started there. Here's the photograph, and here's where it's supposed to, are you ready for the grand reveal? $49.99. That's the necklace. There's the price. Here's where it started. Here's where it's going. I just think maybe tonight we need to adjust. We need to change it up, and we're going to do that. Look at this stone. My goodness. Seriously, why would you even get a red? I know that red diamonds are not out there very often. They're like considered the rarest stone in the world if they're natural red diamonds. But you don't even need one. It's never going to look as good as this ruby does. And this is Mogok Burma material. And I'm getting rid of $49.99, but there's only one thing to do, and you know how difficult that's been tonight. We're going to put it on the auction block. You're going to decide. You decide. I'm going to sit back and take some time off from pricing just for like 3 minutes. And you guys are going to price it instead. And how do we do this? Well, 96, 49, how do we do it? 4,000 to start? I mean, it's still a really, really good ruby. I mean, we can't just go to nothing, right? That's an important 1 carat stone out of our private collection. Well, it's also not going to be 4,000 to start, because that's not going to get me anywhere. 3,000. Okay, 25. Or should we skip it and put that stone in the museum? I'm seriously considering it. That stone is good. We're not even starting at $2,000. We got to get late night auctions rolling, and even the prime time auctions weren't really doing much of anything, right? What'd you take, a band? Clara in Texas. What's Clara in Texas up to? Are we shopping? Yes. Shopping for? Really? Hi, Clara. Wonderful. We're in Texas. I don't know it very well, I must admit. Yeah. Okay, so thank you, Clara. Happy holidays. Okay, so can we do this for better than $2,000? Because I'm still waiting for an open, and I can't leave that here. And if you want to see the size, I'm going to show you all that, because it's a really good size. This is not a skinny little petite piece. This has got some size to it. How about we try 19, 18, 17, 16. What's this? We have a Genevieve request coming up next. Yay. Is that Genevieve F? Yay. Hi, Genevieve. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now. Instead of $1,600, make it even more interesting. $1,500 to start. On the 1 carat Burma, 68 points in diamonds, all the way around it. It looks like a little racetrack. Well, that's just how my mind works. I see a little racetrack with a little red Italian drag racing car or something, right? That's what I see. But, you know, you can see whatever you want. But that's me. I have a weird mind. It works in weird ways. But take a look at this, and here's what we're going to do. Show it to you from a distance, because, again, it's about the size here. It's got a great size to it. And that's going to be, and we'll show it on the neckline. It's still glowing. It's still glowing. And by the way, Tony, I think, I don't know why, but I'm on this complimentary increment thing, where $2,500, $25 increments. I did a $500 bid with a $5 increment. I'm going to do $15 increments. We'll just see if, I don't know, it's weird, but we're going to try it. So 15 to open, and let's give it 60 seconds to get this started. And then what do you guys think? Are we digging it? It's yellow gold and white gold now. If you want to, you can change it. But just know there's a specific yellow gold setting for the ruby itself. The rest is white gold. And then here's what I'm talking about with adjustability, premium chain, lobster claw, 16, 17, 18, you're good to go. But that's going to be $1,500 to open, and we don't have an open. Kind of a modern way to do a necklace because we're seeing a lot of links right now. I mean, links have never been more popular ever. Status links, and not that this is a link all the way around. I mean, you've got this bigger kind of piece in the middle that's showcasing that ruby. You can still, I mean, how is it that we are so far away? It's like if I go further and further and further away, it goes out of focus. But you still see the glow, right? You still see it. You still see the clarity and the glow of that stone. That's amazing. And no open. Okay. So let's go back up close. And then what we're going to do is, I think we're going to just wait a couple of seconds because I got Genevieve's request. And so you know what? We'll put this aside. Oof. Okay. Let's show this request coming up. $79.49 coming up. It's a diamond ring. And we're going to need all the light for this one in the world because, well, maybe not. Can we just show this in darkness and it's still going to go a little crazy, right? This is like, I feel like it should be on Club TV on Friday night because it's like a disco ball party going on on the ring, on your hand at all times. It is. It's like, it's a diamond disco ball. That's the disco ball ring from here on out. Yes. Oh my goodness, we haven't opened on the auction. You know what I'll do? Genevieve had this specific request, so hold that open and we'll go right back to it. But you know what? 71 points, carat 20 in diamonds. That's the side diamond weight. So yeah, 191 total weight here. This is, just to be clear, I've done a 50-point version. This is not that. So if you're thinking about the last time we saw this, it was a 50-point center with, I want to say it was a carat 08. I'm sure it was. I would bet I would bet peanut on it. Like, yeah, it was a carat 08 on the sides and a 50-pointer. So this is, Genevieve, if you were thinking about that one, this is the larger version. So for anybody who's thinking back to that price on the 50-pointer with the carat 08, which was 158 total, just know this is bigger, 70-point or 71-point with the carat 20. So you get a carat 91, just shy of 2 carats, but when it's on the hand, it really looks like you're wearing one 10-carat diamond, maybe even larger. I mean, it's all rounds, all the way around. Take a look at it. Let's try it on. And Genevieve, if you like it, here's the finishing on the inside. We can do any gold you want. Got to recommend it in the white gold here because let those white diamonds do their thing. But how about, okay, just blow it out. If anybody wants it, this is not going to be very good, but we're going to do something kind of crazy because I know where the 50-pointer went. That was the most recent on the air. We're going to make this a lot better than even $17,860. If you'd like it, tell you what, I'll make this one easy peasy. It is a carat 91 though, but so important to break it down. 71-point center. We just saw a 70-pointer in a band. Where was it? It was a great deal. You're getting a carat 20 additional in this one. Well, technically it's a larger center as well by 1 point, but hey, that counts. And you've got a carat 20 beside it. And what should be my lowest is $59.99. I'm doing a much better deal right now. If you'd like it, it is going to fly. All you need to do is just realize that is all just, see how I move it in a circle there, and it just looks like, you know, it's hard for the eye to even focus on what's what. You just see diamonds. You see diamonds glittering more than if I had one single diamond that was that size, it still wouldn't flash this much. It's not capable. Every single one of these round brilliants has a 58 facet pattern. So I'm sorry, you can get one big stone and it's going to be lovely, but you're never going to get the flash and brilliance that you would from this, where you get that big center stone and the double halo, and we're going to make it $1,999. That's it. First caller, but you got to dial quickly. You know, one requester's already thinking about it probably because she requested it. So this is not a matter of I'll wait till next time. Imagine where it could be next time around. Take advantage of these savings right now. You know what, we're actually going to revisit it. We have a couple people on the auction. I think I just left that too quickly. I felt like I was on it too long, but I wasn't on it long enough. So we're going to revisit it right after this ring. I just had a request I wanted to get to. So here it is at $19.99. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to give it 60 seconds so we can then, we've got lots of people waiting to go back to the auction. So it's been that kind of weird back and forth kind of evening. So started right from, you know, right from the jump. So here's what we're going to do. We'll go back to the ruby. So that hasn't left us yet, but we're getting this one a really good look in just a final 50 seconds here because that has got to go. I mean, we did a 70-pointer in a band here for $17.77. That was amazing. But for like a couple $100 more, you've got another carat 20 in diamonds that you're dealing with here. And bear with us, guys. Really busy on the phone lines right now. So I think we got a lot of requests at the end of the night. I'm not sure what was going on, but we've gotten really busy as the night's gone on. So important to get those requests in. We'll get to all of them. We've still got about 37 minutes to go. And do you have this one? Does anybody I think everybody's on the ruby, so we'll return to that. Question? Yes. Hi. Remind me where she's calling from? I see her name all the time online, but I don't know where she's at. Where is she? Florida. Thank you. The necklace is coming back up, guys. We're ready. Are they still on the phone lines waiting for the necklace? Oh, thank you, guys. Thanks for your patience. Just giving this one a look here. All right, so that may be gone. 1999. There's a lot going on there. It's a very important diamond in the middle alone. Okay, I see your patience is waning. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. We had a couple people, I think, that are waiting on this one now. So I think we're gonna you'll have to let me know who's got the open, if anybody, or the first open, because yeah, I think there's a couple people now. I think it's hit home where that ruby's at. So forgive us, we're gonna return to it here. Now I've got stuff on my little card here, so Oh, goodness, take a look. Nope, I can't deal with it. Can't turn the card around. I got to have a perfect display. This ruby's too good. I can't have it marred by a bad display. So what we're going to do, Tony's got it right there. So all the graphics are back up. Yes, we are revisiting our ruby. We've had multiple people thinking about this one at this point. And give me a second just because I really think it needs to face up to you guys. I just don't want to show it just, you know, in a half kind of way. Really, look at this, though. Look at this. I still continue to be just mesmerized by what kind of glow this stone is capable of. This is just so not normal for ruby. And it's a 1 carat, and it's got the diamonds, and it's looking for $1,500. Let me know if we've got the open on that one. And Victor, what were you thinking about? Ruby or?
Greg was calling in to call.
Oh, gotcha. Greg was happy with the what we found for him. Yay! Let's golf clap for Greg. That's good. That's good news. Yes. Anybody on this one? So now, officially looking for the open. Let me know if anybody has any. We had several of you asking to bring it back. And here we go. $1,500. Looking to get it started. Come on in. That's the ruby. That's the ruby to own. And when you see, I mean, from a designer standpoint, when you see a ruby this good, let's be real, most of the time it's going to end up in a ring. But not every single person wants a ring. Or some people already have a ring and they need the match set. They need the suite. So this is where we're not going to just say, oh, it's a pendant or it's a necklace. Nobody's going to be that close to it. Let's just throw in a so-so ruby. That is obviously not how we operate. And you see it here plain as day with that stone looking that way as it does. But we only have, do we have anybody on this one now? Wait a minute. We did go back to it. So let me see. Did you want to revisit this one too? You're on it? So we have 1,500, just to be clear. We got it. Okay, so that's where we stand now. I'm doing this weird $15 increment thing just to match it's a weird thing. So we're just going with it, but it keeps it nice and affordable if you want to jump in and you haven't yet. So that's the beauty of that whole tiny little increment thing, is that you can jump in as well. Let's give it a final call. I know we were on it for a while in the beginning, and then, you know, we're now revisiting. So I'll tell you, it's easy, it's affordable. And just for the record, there are not many rubies that ever, by themselves, because for a lot of years, I would sell, I mean, Tony was with me, we would sell rubies loose, hours on end, to Burma rubies. And this is back like, we're talking 2004, 2005, 2006. It was a regular, like every other night occurrence, we'd have rubies loose from Burma. They would never, you see a gem quality like this, not just opaque, not just a lighter color, but you see that kind of level of saturation, the blues that has, all that you're seeing there, and that clarity in a 1 carat size, that's always tough to actually meet. Because remember, they're chromium rich. Thank you, chromium, for the color, but you kind of stink when it comes to giving us big sizes, because they don't. Chromium inhibits the growth. It's precisely why when you see rubies and they hit 1 carat, they propel in price. And we see it with diamonds, we see it with a lot of stones, but this is one of them where it's critical. So it would be so much more affordable if it were just 98 points or 97 or 82. But that's not what you want. Ideally, if you can get the best in color and you're already getting the best in origin and you're getting a 1 carat size, and then this one just set up in an unusual way that we don't always see, you're lucky. And we got a $1,500 bid and nothing more, and it's only $15 increments, and so we'll give it a final, you ready? Final 2 minutes, and then it's sold. Take a look at it. Last call. Remember, it's two-tone now, but you don't have to leave it that way. So don't worry. You can tell your operator you want all white. You can tell them you want all yellow gold, whatever you want. We'll probably show it on the hand and show it on the neckline again in case you missed all that earlier. But a final 2 minutes is already counting down. So this is just, that's the ruby to own. And we said it earlier, what was it? A band where I said, take it. Oh yeah, it was the quartz. I was like, take it out, just melt down the gold for that price. Well, this is almost a similar scenario when you've got $1,500 for a ruby alone. Just take it for the ruby. I mean, that sounds crazy. This is a finished piece where we added a lot of diamonds and gold to it, but it's worth it for the ruby. No doubt. No doubt worth it for the ruby alone. And yikes, here we are giving it away. So a final still 71 seconds to get you in. So plenty of time, but let's do this. We're going to move it to the hand again. I want you to see it because it never is going to stop. The glow, I was remarking on this earlier, it just does not stop. Look at it from this distance away. This gives you a little size reference as well. Not a small piece. This is all attached to the chain, so it's a full-on necklace all the way through. You still get the adjustability. Any gold, however you want to do it. Obviously, our designers like the two-tone here, so if you ever need a little recommendation, it's how the designers. However they did it, that's how you probably want to leave it unless you have a real aversion to the two-tone, or if you're just solely a white gold or solely a yellow gold wearer, then we can do that for you. It's going on the neckline next. Actually, I just want to show you one more perspective from a distance so you can see, even from here, there it is again. That beautiful shine, that sparkle, you got to know how rare that is in a ruby. To get that kind of glow from a ruby where it's able to look as clean and as brilliant and as glowing as it is, and you've got it for, well, $1,500. Do we have anybody else? $1,515 is what we're looking for. So strange, but hey, it works, right? Keeps it affordable. That's the goal here. We'll go back to the hand. Final call on the lines here on the auction. Let's see what we got. Last chance. I love this style. It's modern. It's a modern, fresh take, and then we'll go back to, I think we're going to do a couple of recaps, but we also have the highway ring. So last call on this one, $1,500. Do we have $1,515? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. I'll go back to the wheel and we're going to show you one of our classic highway style rings, and then we're going to bring you, this is so fun, wearable. Don't even get me started on our highways today. Do not even get me started. I was very, 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 very lucky to get here today. Woo. I mean, I know I've been doing this commute for a lot of years. I know that the week before Christmas is not a good week to be on the roads, but you throw in a fire, a closure, then a police escorted situation. It was a mess. Allowing 3 hours was almost not enough today. But anyway, here we go. This one is the highway ring. So just sorry, it was giving me a little, it was triggering me for a minute. 3338 is the item number. This one's much prettier than our highways. It's 94 points, although we call them freeways. So you can call it a freeway ring or a bridge ring or a highway ring, whatever you want to call it. It's cool, and it's got bezel sets and all the bead set diamonds you see that are all different sizes. Let's appreciate how hard that is to do from a creation perspective when you're putting together bands like this where it's all in one piece, but there's that open work, and then you have these 5 bigger bezel sets that are also different sizes there, and you know, yellow gold, white gold, rose gold. Anything you need, it's another one of those last call at this price tag. Major moment here to get you a special piece, no doubt. We love how this sits. Look at it on the hand here. And then we're going to bring you some other museum collectibles before the show ends. But take a look at this. I always think there is kind of a right and a wrong, or a top and a bottom to wear this ring. And that's, I mean, really, there's just a little bit of different curve. You'll see it when you get it at home. You can kind of play with it. But it's got this really unique crisscrossing pattern. And you see these out in the world, they are a fortune, no doubt about it. We're going to bring it to you at a great value here and now. And yes, last call, $17.99 going forward. It's like having 3 rings in one. So when you think about what an investment that would typically be, Happy to say we're not asking for $17.99 at all. You choose. You don't need to size up on it. It's still going to taper nicely in the back, but it is on a major sale. End of the year is, yep, I know we get caught up in holidays, but then, boof, that realization of the end of the year is so close. So how about this? A better value than even $9.99 on the famous designer style. And I always point this out because so many of you have it, and you realize, wait, why does that look familiar? And why would that be such an instant classic to my collection? A big reason why is because this matches with those bezel set diamonds by the yard that I think any TVON shopper has at this point, some way, shape, or form of the DBTY. This is the piece that goes with it. This could go with, I mean, think of it. We've had bracelet versions of, we've had a lot of great rings with those bezel set diamonds, and this is yet another one of them, and yet it's so easy, low profile, sitting on the hand. It's not even $9.99. We'll make it $888. That's it. Very first callers. We've only got a couple in stock. When they're gone, they're gone. And then we're actually going to bring out one of our really high-end, I'm not talking about something we never see in a museum piece coming up. So if you are into rare exotics, you got to stay with me. Next up, we're going to bring you a cat's eye chrysoberyl. And that is, it's very, very important. So we'll bring that out. Still have, again, you might want to check on availability, a lot of our items. Oh, and we have a really affordable wheel coming up as well. So lots still to get to. Give us a call with requests. We've been able to help a lot of people out with requests here in the last couple of minutes. And that's great to hear. Thank you for giving us those requests in the first place. We appreciate that. And then let's get to this exotic. So if you want that highway ring, it's $888. You've seen it. A lot of you know it. I think a lot of you own it, but it's just one last chance to get it at $888 instead of going up to that $1,800 mark. Then this is, it's a night of exotics, but look at this stone. And really the trick here is getting a true high quality. There are cat's eye stones out there. Of course, the most famous is tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a relatively inexpensive stone, and a lot of people just think chatoyancy is only delivered through a tiger's eye, but this is different. We're going to the chrysoberyl family, which is the same family that, of course, includes alexandrite and color change alexandrite, but also cat's eye alexandrite. This is just cat's eye chrysoberyl. But the truth is, on 8829, it's really tough to get a strong chatoyancy in what's called the milk and honey color, which is really just a, I always think that's a bit of a misnomer. It's just a gem term that they use, but it really is more of a true, like a golden green color. But then you see, and this is what I love about this stone, it's a 350, so it's big, but it also has this star, I've called it, and I've adapted this name as the stardust mounting, just because that's, someone said that once, a viewer said that once, and it's one of my favorite words is stardust. So I've adopted it, and we've done different versions and smaller and larger, and this is the larger version with the carat 20 in the diamonds. Now we've opted for rose. You don't have to leave it that way. I think it's interesting. I would probably do it in white gold if I were you, or yellow, because there's almost that golden tone. There's a little bit of that yellow. Do we like it? Bonnie just said, she just messaged me and said, that ring even meows. Does it? Let's listen. All I can hear, Bonnie, to be honest with you, is the wheel making that awful noise. So I don't hear the meow from the cat's eye, and I don't want to put my mic any closer than I already am because it'll annoy the heck out of you guys, but because it's certainly doing it for me. But how about this carat 20 in diamonds? Do we like the cat's eye? Yeah. Sure. Are you talking about the band or the bypass? Do you remember? We had 2 baguette rings tonight. Which one? The band? The bypass? You got it. Which one? Yes, that's the bypass. All right, so we'll show that next. Who was that for? Okay, so we'll show that next. And then 3.5 carats. Let's just make this easy. Crazy rare. Do you love a rarity? Watch this from the inside. Finished with a decorative design. This cat's eye is cool. Anybody have those, like, this isn't like green, but just golden green, blue? This is like my eye color here. Yeah, it's got a little bit, it's green, but there's a little bit of gold and there's a little bit of blue at the same time. Maybe I should get it. Maybe that's why I like it so much. It's just like my eyes are connecting with it. It's connecting. I just want to make it easy, $1,999, blow it out. You can melt it down for that price. It's so good and rare, but we'll just do it for $19.99. Then that bypass baguette ring is coming back out. Let me try this on for you. This is I still think, one of the most comfortable rings we do. We've seen this even recently with cat's eye alexandrite. Sometimes that chatoyancy is not aligned right, or it's not. Remember, when you're a gem cutter, it's your, I would say responsibility, but you're working with Mother Nature here, so you kind of have to look at the way the chatoyancy runs and then try to create the perfect shape stone around that. Think about how difficult that is. And you want to maximize that. You want to keep that perspective correct. That's what they did so well. It's still a round stone, but they've got that chatoyancy really, it still moves. It's never stationary. It's not fixed within the stone. It does move, but it has that really beautiful centering to it. And that's a little bit more unusual. You know, sometimes they're like diagonal or they're maybe off center a little bit. To me, that kind of ruins the look. And I get it. You're dealing with Mother Nature. You're never going to get it. You know, perfection doesn't really happen in things from nature, right? But this one is so well done. And you can see how it's got almost that little blue hint to it. Oh, just think that's one of the coolest stones. And we hardly ever see them. So let's bring out the baguette ring from earlier. We'll give that another look because I think that's worth seeing again. Oh, definitely, because it was way early. I got overly excited about this one. I showed it way too early. It's item number 9100. So let's get a look at this one here. And then we're going to go right here to this really brand new, I mean, updated style. It's so sleek. And there's something, when you see it here, you see that that's a kind of a, sometimes a bypass only meets in the middle. This really is like a wraparound style. So you've got really two distinctive pieces coming to that point and then goes wider. And that is really attractive, especially when you think about all those baguettes. Look at how they go from 1 to 2 to 2 again, and then to 3, and then 3 again. So it's really building up the sides here, but you've got to see this on. And you don't see much of that gap. I mean, it's pretty well aligned here. I mean, it's intentional. It's supposed to be separated, but it really has this great look about it. It's a one of a kind. It's a carat 14, but they're all really important individual diamonds here. And what did we do? Sometimes I don't remember what price I gave because I didn't do, whatever the bag says, I didn't stick with it. But you know what? If you like it in white gold, and we'll show you how it's finished as well, so it's really going to be comfortable, but it's almost like you took the band and you bought 2 and then you just put them, you know, opposite each other. Do you like this one? We'll do it for $19.99. And it's sold. Congratulations. I love that ring. And even the gold in between the baguettes are all mirror finished, so that shines too. All right, we'll go back to our up close, and then what am I going to show you next? I have an idea. The ring that has been, it's beautiful. It looks like a party. It looks like a big old celebration. I just love this ring. But it has been pricey. I have refrained from showing it to you for literally more than a year. But today, it's going to be discounted. And thank you on that band ring. Enjoy it. Hope that was our requester there. And you know what we're going to do? Bring up the item number. And yeah, there's going to be a lot to build around this one. And then we're still going to bring you some yellow diamond earrings. But how about we start with the zircon in the middle? And this is 6973. It is $445 just on the, well, the life of the party's in the middle there. It's a Cambodian zircon. It's double refractive. Double refraction is like personality in a gem. $445, but then you get all that's around it are sapphires and diamonds, but sapphires, yellow, green, pink, pods, blues, lighter yellows and brighter yellows. And do you see the round pod parashas on the outskirts there? What in the world? So you've got another 380 in the sapphire weight. They're all unheated and 13 points in diamonds to boot. So all of this, and that's part of why it's been so much money. You guys want to see a graffiti? Look at all, so much going on there. That's a lot of markdowns on one bag. But we're going to bring it to you right now. First caller. $69.99. I had to really look to find where it started. $69.99. That's why I held off. I thought it's a fun ring, and it's certainly one for the color lovers out there. I'm one of them. I love color. Just give me the color. It makes me happy. I think there's something to that. I think the way that we perceive color, I think it really just, it can change our moods. It's just like why they say there's seasonal affective disorder, right? When it's just gloomy and gray and gross outside, it kind of brings your mood down, right? I believe in that. As someone who lives in Southern California, who is solar powered completely, I can go like a couple hours without seeing the sun and I start to feel a little weird. I start feeling odd. So this is kind of, again, these like perk you up pieces here in a big, big way. And yet we've got so much gem weight and diamonds, and please look at those pod parashas on the outside because I think that's really key here. You have 4 of them. They're round, brilliant cuts, and they're true, beautiful pink and orange pod parashas around the edge. That's stunning. It's not going to be $69.99 today. A lot of museum pieces have been coming down, and significantly. So let's make this one happen too, and we'll give you the whole bouquet. It looks like, seriously, when you give a beautiful like floral arrangement, it's got all the colors and it makes you happy. And then it's like, it's good for 3 days. And then you're like, okay, not so happy anymore, right? This is every day. Look at all of these amazing colors coming through. And to think you're getting rare unheated sapphires in pear shapes and rounds, to get that gigantic blue zircon in the middle. Diamonds, they're kind of tucked in there as well. And it's not 69, 59, 49, or 39. This is why it's not been here on the air. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I've never shown it. It's just a breathtakingly beautiful party of a piece here. And you know what we're going to do? Instead of even $2,999, it gets better. And you can, I don't even think you see much of the gold, so I don't think you need to worry about it, but it's in the white gold. And it doesn't even need to stay that way. Okay, I probably should say leave it that way, but you know what? If you want to change it, you can. And our jewelers will forever, forever hate me. But that, you know, if you want to do it, you can. I just want to make it possible. If that's what you want, yellow gold or rose gold, do it. Just know you're not going to see much of the gold there. I mean, right? Not much. It's all about the colors of the gems. Make it $1,999 instead. And then we go to, we'll recap the yellow diamonds. We've got a quick wheel to show you. It's just 4 pieces on a wheel. We'll blow those out. And then we've got anything else you want to see here, but it's down to, we're down to like 16 minutes left. So not a lot of time. Jess, did you pick up the chrysoberyl? Oh. Oh, that's a good one. Thank you. Patrice? Thank you. All right, so $19.99 on the party. Okay. Throwing a good party can cost you more than that, so I say take it. I say that's your party right there, all whenever you need it. Let's get to our next one. It's going to be that fabulous wheel. We've got 4 different pieces to show you. You could get everything all at once here and get some really big markdowns. And it's rare to see this kind of wheel at the end of the night. We're going to try it. And then don't forget, we have that yellow diamond bangle. I don't want you to miss out on that one. We actually have a really nice little, we'll call it a continuation of some piece we saw yesterday. We saw that beautiful heart-shaped necklace yesterday. Here's the matching ring. So if you dreamed of owning the ring, well, here it is. We also have a turquoise in a round in this really pretty floral. How about a big, big, big fire opal? And then we go to the Mandarin garnet. As a matter of fact, I might just take this one and put this one here so we can have our reds and our oranges on the side. Look at that. That's a really pretty Mandarin. So we've got another big stone. I know that heart shape we saw earlier went really quickly. So here's another option because, wait a minute. This should not, okay, this should not be on this wheel. There's a 376 Mandarin right there. Okay, this is not going to be lasting long. Trust me, this is going to go. Here's the fire opal. Here's the turquoise. We'll walk you through some carat weights. Get ready for a very, very important value. So the Mandarin's where we're starting. 376 on the Mandarin and then a 36-point diamond weight. Just one. The fire opal. Carat 52, looks bigger than that. It's got 54 points in diamonds. Then the Sleeping Beauty is actually a 606 on this round. Boy, we've been seeing some good rounds lately. Here's the round Sleeping Beauty turquoise, 31 points in diamonds around it. And then this is the heart shape. The heart shape pave ring, which has a carat 02 in the diamond weight. So small it is not. Solid it is. And perfect pave to where you cannot find a gap between any stone there all the way out to the outer edge. They don't even do like a wraparound bezel. It's just, it's the coolest thing that it's maintaining that solid look all the way around. And you know what? Anything on this wheel you want, supposed to be $23.99. Forget about it. We've got the big Mandarin. That will be probably the first to go because that's a 360 or 376. So it's a huge value. And you know what? 23 they're not. 2,000 they're not. 1,000 they're not. Come on in. We're going to blow them out for $999 a piece, and we're changing gold on anything up there. So whatever you want in the 4 rings can be done in any gold you want and any size you want, but they are $999. What a great way to kind of recap some great pieces, even though you haven't seen these tonight, but they've all been on the air before, except the turquoise. That one's brand new, but how nice at 13 minutes here left, we can bring out some really big values and make them $999 so that any one of them affordable, in triple digits, under 1,000. And look at this heart shape to give you just an example of how big that piece is overall. You get a carat or two. This is the perfect match to the necklace. If you remember it yesterday, I think it was yesterday, or was it Monday? It was one of those days. We had the perfect exact match in the full necklace. Here's the ring. Maybe you give one for one occasion and another for another. I love that idea with coordinating pieces. So maybe gift one, then you wait till the birthday or the next big holiday or Valentine's Day or whatever it is. I mean, Valentine's Day is obvious because the heart shape. So you would have that ring to give. The necklace, which we had yesterday, which is also, I think the necklace is $6.99 if my memory serves. So you can get the necklace. Doesn't have nearly the diamond weight, but it is an entire necklace as opposed to a pendant. So we'll see who's got the heart shape. That's going to be 102. And remember, all just pave, bigger stones, but paved to perfection out to the very outer edge. It's really just this, I mean, it's a modern way. I keep saying that. That's the word that comes to mind when we have the necklace or the ring. It's a modern way to do that diamond heart-shaped jewelry that we know is, you know, everywhere and always. It's just, you know, completely classic, but this is a fresher take. Yeah. Let's go with the Mandarin next. You got it. The Mandarin's going to be, when you kind of knew that was going to go, that's going to be 8837. So we'll try that on. It's a unique mounting, isn't it? It's almost like a ribbon style that then ties on one side, but kind of a loose, kind of knotted style. That's going to be the 376. 8837 is the number. It is only one. And then you see how bright. That is a clean, bright Mandarin, almost 4 carats, and you get 36 points in diamonds as well that are done on one side through wraparound design, and then it creates this halo, and then the other way. So a very asymmetric style, which is what makes it look so custom and different. And that's only, again, that's a mistake. That's a $9.99 price tag on a nearly 4 carat clean Mandarin. Never should happen. And we all know that. And those bright yellows are coming through. That's what you always look for. You want to see a Mandarin that's going to deliver those really bright yellows throughout. That's what's happening there with that stone. Let's go back to the wheel. We'll take a look at what we have left. Here's the Mandarin. Here's the heart shape. Let me try on the turquoise for you as well, because that's a nice big stone also. That's going to be our 606, and it's around 31 points in diamonds. Now look how pretty that is. Set on this platform with just a couple of diamonds kind of tucked in. Yeah. Sure, it's very open, so I would imagine as you look at it here, you're going to see a lot of open work through the inside as well. There's not really an undergallery to speak of because it's, you know, part of the design is to show that negative space through and be very, you know, kind of open and whimsical and designer and unique, and that's what we see over here on this knotted style as well as over on the other side, which is that more band style. The blue zircon, actually, so Bonnie, I adore you, but kind of to my lowest on that blue zircon with the sapphires. I got to be real. We're there. That would be $19.99 on the zircon with the sapphires. It's obviously not supposed to be that price with that kind of gem weight, because that had, you know, nearly 10 carats of gem weight, all exotic. So I'm at my lowest on that one, Bonnie. If you like it, I recommend it highly on the blue zircon. I'll flash it again for you. Where were we at? Yeah, I mean, not quite 10 carats, but really, really close. So it's a beautiful, that's not $9.99, but just flashing it again for you. I mean, it's individually, look at all of those stones there. The greens, the blues, there's a cornflower blue, there's a royal blue, there's a blue green, the yellows, 2 different tones of yellows, 2 different tones of pinks. It's amazing. So yes, that would be $19.99 for that Cambodian zircon. But let's go to our wheel. And will you let me know, Virginia, if you have the Mandarin? Are you going to take it? All right, so the Mandarin's gone. Diamond heart-shaped turquoise or fire opal are remaining at $9.99. Then, shall we show it again? We can show the blue zircon again, but I'll give this a final 60 seconds on those 3. Mandarin is spoken for, fire opal on the left, turquoise in the middle, and our 102 diamond heart shape on the right. Well done on the Mandarin. You knew that was going to be just a matter of time and not much of it. And then let me know, Antonio, if you have any questions or anything we can try on again from the 3 remaining here at $9.99. Pink diamond, we did have a 12-pointer. We did have a 12-pointer that was here earlier, $19.99, but there was a lot building around that as well. And then final 30 seconds left for our $9.99 wheel. Which one do we like? 102, 606, and this fire opal with pure reds. That fire opal is a carat 40. No, I'm sorry, it's a carat 52. What am I talking about? Why do I think about carat 40? I don't know, but it's carat 52. And it's got 54 points in diamonds. Yes, Jess? Heart shape is incredible. Do they need to see it on again? Here's the inside. So look at this, set up higher because it's kind of a blocked setting. They purposely set it up higher, kind of on a pedestal or a platform, but still finished behind the diamonds, but they give you just enough so you can clean them. And then I'll try it one more time on the hand. It's a 102 diamond weight in total, one of the most beautiful heart-shaped looks I think we can do. I mean, really, it's always just made me happy to see that pave. Pave, of course, it glitters. Who got the Mandarin? Susan, thank you. And Jess is verifying on the heart shape. White, yellow, rose, gold. No problem. Anyone you want. Kind of just love the way it just sits up a little higher too. I mean, it just has. Tell me that's not a hand-grabbing piece. Like everybody who walks by you just stops and stares at your diamond heart-shaped ring. It's amazing. Let's go back to our last two here. I think we're down to it. Then we'll show you. Do we need to see the blue zircon with the sapphires again? Be happy to show that. The pink diamond we should recap because that one's got to go. And then anything else you'd like to see. We had that sapphire. Don't forget about that bangle with that sapphire in the middle. Purple sapphire. So stunning. And then we had, what else? You have a couple of yellow diamonds to choose from tonight. Either a carat or other. We had a 2 carat and then we had the 2 carat plus. We had a 218 and a 201. So a lot of two really good yellow diamonds we can recap for you. As well as, how about a little end of the show special on an emerald? And Bonnie, let me know if you need to see the zircon with the sapphires again, but look at this, coming in. A brand new design and an emerald in the middle. Look at that emerald, clean as can be. And let's bring it on in. This is a brand new mounting. Check this out. It's got a little bit of everything, pave and milgrain and cutout detail. It's like every single trend in jewelry all in one ring and then a really good Colombian emerald to top it off. It's 9225 and it's going to be a 52-point oval Colombian emerald. It's glowing even through the back of the band. And then you've got 21 points in diamond weight as well. And then look at how the open cutout works, some almost like leaves and beautiful design elements. Wait till you see this on. The clarity. We always look for clarity. Do we ever want to see great clarity in an emerald? And it's rare. When you watch our show, we make it look like it's an everyday thing, like it's just easy. But it's so unique to see an emerald with clarity like this. And can we just blow it out really quickly for the end of the show? We have 5 minutes left. And didn't want to necessarily show you recaps. If you've been here, you've seen them, call us. But if you want this one, excellent value, $14.99 ordinarily. Let's do better at the end of the show. We've got 5 minutes, so make requests if you need to see something again. We'll pop it in for another look before we go. We've got, you know what, forget about even $9.99. Take a look at this on. You've got to see this on to see that beautiful work and the details and the way that that kind of opens up so you can really see a little bit through it. It has that delicate laciness to it. It's not $9.99. Any gold you want? Take whatever we can do for you here, but instead of even $9.99, end of the show, let's do it. Make it $888 while we go back to a look close up of an emerald that is glowing like no other. It's what we love about them. And you know, it doesn't always need to be the biggest size in the world. Your priority is clarity and color. Yes. Sapphire, are you talking about the one with the zircon? Yes. Yes. That is a beauty, and that's going to be item number 6973 on the zircon with the sapphires, with the diamonds, with the buck brushes, all that. So thank you, and $19.99 was the price on the zircon with the sapphires. And then we have our final call, now emerald. Looks like that one may be going out. Any last-minute requests? Don't forget there was a 16-karat almost Tanzanite emerald cut for $59.99. That's a really good value. It's one of our lowest per carat prices we've ever seen on Tanzanite. So 16 carats emerald cut with that $59.99 price tag. Make sure you dial in on that one. That probably won't last till tomorrow. We have also that big turquoise from the wheel and the big fire opal. They're still here just for, just to clarify. And then also, should we flash the 12-point pink diamond one more time as well? And then don't forget about that sapphire bangle. We had the bangle with the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds together. We had that really, really stunning big emerald cut Tanzanite. Oh, Paraiba and a bridge, $18.88 for that one. So a lot of great pieces still hanging out if you'd like to inquire about any of those. And our two prized yellow diamonds, going to flash these one more time because this is where we should finish and end the Thursday night is with our two that I showed you way earlier. We either have this one, the 218 Oval Brilliant, or we have the 201 Emerald Cut in yellow diamonds. And either way, you spend less than $10,000. And either one, now the Emerald Cut's going to be $88.88. There it is in all its shine and glory. That one's only $88.88, and this one is $99.99. This is the bigger. This is the 218. Here's the 201. So 2 incredible pieces. And no matter which one you choose, under $10,000, this one's $99.99. The emerald cut's $88.88. And they're both VS stones and both in 18 karat gold and both with big important diamonds around them. The emerald cut's a 3-stone style, but set with a lot of gold. And then you have that really, really special oval. That's got the pear shapes on either side and the halo. So 2 great ways to go. And your last call. So this one, $99.99. You're seeing all the graphics here on the left, for the left. And then over here, that's the emerald cut. That's going to be $8728. And that's only $88.88 if you want the emerald cut, which is our 201. So to get 2 stones, 2 options, both over 2 carats in size, both getting 2 tones of gold, 18K, and all of that under $10,000. Do not wait on these yellow diamonds. You know how this goes. There's a lot of people, if they don't watch the show live, then they might catch it the next day. They're calling in, they're picking up the pieces before you even have a chance to see us on the air, which is our next show tomorrow night. Friday night, it means we call it Club TVON. And a special Christmas edition, I say yes. We're going to do a big, big, big kickoff to the big weekend. Boy, what a weekend to be with us if you can. And again, I know it's a busy weekend, so I'll always say if we don't see you, have a wonderful, safe, and happy holiday. But I'll tell you, if you can join us, you're in for a treat. Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, here with you through all the holidays. So we hope to see you guys then. And any questions on those yellow diamonds, let us know. We'll be happy to help you out. We have 1 minute and 15 left in the broadcast. So we hope to see you guys tomorrow night. The show starts in the evening at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central, and 10 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys then. Big Friday night party. If you don't get us on TV, because we don't broadcast to all of our TV affiliates on Friday nights, so if you don't, and you definitely don't want to miss the party, you can join us online. That way you can watch on the go. You can watch even when you're supposed to be doing other things. Like if you're supposed to be wrapping really, or you're supposed to be baking or decorating cookies or planning menus or whatever it is or whatever, you can join us too. Go on your phone or your tablet or your laptop or wherever. Wherever you get a Wi-Fi connection, go to tvon.com. We'll be there. So we'll be live streaming for you all throughout the weekend, of course, on your TV affiliates, how you normally watch. So we'll see you tomorrow night for the big party. We'll kick off the big holiday weekend. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot of things, a lot of special things in store for you. So I hope we'll see you guys Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning as well. I'm also with you Monday nights as well now. So, the party just keeps going. So thanks again for being with us on this Thursday. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate you watching and shopping. Thank you to all of our new registers as well as our veteran shoppers. We appreciate you so much. And we'll be back tomorrow night to do it again. So don't miss it, 7 o'clock Pacific time. We'll see you all then. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. I'm Lauren Blair, and we'll see you tomorrow night.